Good after morning, everyone. Today we're gonna be playing the Liu Cup. The Liu Cup. Lulu. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's going to be a cup. It is the weekly. We're gonna be banging it out and hopefully get some PVTs here, some PVZs, and not just pure PvP. But if that is the case, then so be it. Sometimes in life you need to, you know. You just need to do things that don't feel correct, that don't feel nice. Just gotta commit to it. And that's okay. All right. Let's make sure my YouTube stream is also going. There we go. You're kicking off. I'm kicking off. We're all kicking off. Okay. I think we're set up. Battered around. So what is my plan going to be here? Hey, what's up, Knives Out? Good to see you, buddy. You are indeed the first. Situations changeable. Do-do-do. Situations tolerable. Do-do-do. Okay, so we're starting in 6 minutes from now. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to play this stuff. Once we win it, we're going to be... No, that's it. If we don't end up winning, then that's also fine. We can cast the rest of the games, and that's what we're going to do. Everybody got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream. How did you do yesterday? I had to leave. I didn't play anything yesterday. I mean, I played some games. I freaking destroyed. Yeah, rank 6 right now. 6-3-24. I'm pretty happy with where my MMR is at right now. It is a Protoss party in the top 16 though. Showtime with his Zerg is in there too. Yeah. Do me with care. What else? Washed lobster. Is that the... Is that Iba? The washed lobster? I think I beat this guy earlier. That you really care. Oh, what the hell? You're not picking up. Huh? Usually you can copy link and it works, but for whatever reason... Okay, there we go. Yeah, it is Eva. Cool. No, I played tournament 2 days ago, buddy. Not yesterday. Yeah. I'll clean it up myself, I guess. What tournament are you playing? I'm playing the Liu Cup, weekly number 5. Your flight for the wedding is going to be today? No, I fly tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow I fly, but at night as well. Like, or late afternoon, I guess. Whose wedding? Wardy. Wardy's getting married. And I am what you call the best man. Formally and informally the best. It's generally the best fella that's gonna be there. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then you wouldn't have to wait so long. Hey, what's up, Alex Roberti? Not true. We've been spending was never ending. Wouldn't it be nice? Okay, what do I want here? I want my first. Okay, my first opponent. Second opponent is going to be Hero, most likely. Okay, let me see any big names. So we got Clem, Classic, Beyond, MaxPax, Hero, Shin, HeroMarine, Lemon, Percival, Rogue, Harstem, Showtime, Gerald. I'm legitimately in an area where there's only going to be PvP, like until the semifinals, and then there's more PvP. There's a decent chance that if I keep playing, I only get Protoss opponents. That is crazy. Hey, what's up, Alia? Weep the tide a little bit. Should I go to America already, or does it not matter? It probably doesn't matter, right? I can just stay in Europe. Legacy of the Void for real? What does that mean? That there's a lot of Protoss players? There's indeed a lot of Protoss players. I don't know what to tell you. I assume Clem is going P if he goes against Terran or Protoss. So I think Clem plays a mix of mech, all-ins, and Protoss against Protoss. He plays Protoss against Terran. So I think he is like 50-50 now. It's kind of like a hybrid. You know, a little bit of a gas car, a little bit of an EV. A bit of both. The best of both. I actually wonder if he should start playing PvZ as well. I feel like he would do great in PvZ. I'm not sure if he'd do better than in his TVZ. But he should maybe just switch to TOS. That'd be a fair thing to do, I think. Messing with the smoke alarm. It was allowed for me to hear her speak. It was close. So close that the walls were wet. No, you can't call me her name. Let's see. Okay, I think the matchups are ready, to be honest. Oh, it changed. Oh, I got moved in the bracket somewhere else. Where did I get moved? Wait, I'm not in the bracket? They removed me from the bracket? What? They kicked me? What the hell? I'm not in the tournament anymore. I checked in. I thought? No. They kicked me from the bracket. Why would they do that? The ESL channel on the Korean server. Okay, let's go to Korea. Let me message this guy. Hey, why did I get removed from bracket? What the... Did I miss a check-in? I swear I was on this website the entire time. I didn't see a check-in button. When is your tournament? 2 minutes ago. No. How did this happen? I swear I was on this website and I didn't see any button that said check in. Yeah, but everyone else checked in, so like it's my fault, obviously. Yeah, I even got like a notification that said check in is now open. I just missed it. I just didn't see it. He messaged me back. He said, yes, it is a pity. Hi. I was just sitting here waiting. Yeah, I told him I missed it, but he'll have to, like, he already started the bracket now, so it would be a hassle. Ai, god allemachtig. Terrible day. The worst. What the hell? Yeah, I'm... Commentator it is, yeah. I really wanted to play. I feel in such good shape. I was really excited as well. I slept so freaking well, man. Jongen. I'm actually sad now. Tragic. Truly tragic. That is what you get when you're an idiot. Okay, okay, let's switch. Sorry. Yes, I'm not allowed to cry on stream. It's my management forbade me. Forbade? Forbode? Forbade. What's the past tense of forbid? Forbid, past tense. He forbade him. Forbade. There you go. Not forbade. Okay. Shin. So there's going to be Shin versus HeroMarine. There's going to be Rogue versus Nightmare. I mean, it's extremely uninteresting. Showtime, Gerald. I think we go for Shin HeroMarine eventually. So how about we stick to Shin? Do I have him in my friend list? I don't have him in my friend list. Or we can stick with HeroMarine. He's playing against the world. I also don't know who that is. Percival Triple is not interesting. Indie StarCraft Ladderlex might be close. That would be on Europe. But then there's a chance that we miss the Shin series. I want Shin HeroMarine. Ai, man. All right. Yeah, we'll go for the Shin stuff. Just need to find Shin. Dreams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. And in my dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Rogue? We can also watch Rogue. Who does Rogue play? Oh, he's a free win first round. And then Nightmare's uninteresting. Yeah, Shin is the only thing I care about. Who's this Ragnar Aussie guy? I bet he's an American. Okay, we'll just chill here until Shin versus HeroMarine starts. We're just gonna start in America, I guess. So I can move there already. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, life isn't easy being me. Oh, Shin is in the game. Oh, I have him as a friend. Oh, sick. I can just add him. Okay, this is all good then. This is all good. We're just going to chill here until we follow Shin into our next game. I can't believe I have Shin in my friend list. He would accept me. That's nice. Do you think Zerg will reach semis in this one? No, Mixu, because you're not playing. Hey, what is your favorite... Wait, never mind. Where's the wedding? Somewhere in the UK? Yeah, somewhere in the UK. I also don't know where he lives. If you would have played Mixu, we would have gotten a Zerg in the semis. Rogue is going to get destroyed by MaxPax and Nightmare. Shin might make it, but then he'll lose to Clem. He might not even beat HeroMarine either, so it's hard to say, really. I wanna go home. HeroMarine is streaming? Oh, we could watch him first person then. Nah. Freaking HeroMarine not as dumb as I am. Hate to see it. It's gonna go barracks. Okay, fair play. I wanna go home. I want you to let me go home. Okay, the moment Shin comes out of here, we're gonna catch this fool. Okay, we'll full screen like this. You know, Mixu, if you would have played this tournament, I think you could have gotten very far. You probably would have beaten many of these high-level Protoss gamers. I mean, we have a nice mix of players actually today. So today we have one Terran, one Zerg, 2 Terrans, 3 Terrans, 3 high-level Terrans, 2 high-level Zergs, and 8 high-level Protoss players. See, people then look at this and go like, oh, look, Protoss is dominating. The rest doesn't even manage to sign up. And that is including me not managing to sign up as well. Do you think Microsoft will be active on managing StarCraft 2? No. I actually heard Bill Gates forbade them to be active on StarCraft 2. Microsoft is just is the same as Blizzard. Before and after, nothing changed. Microsoft can blow me as well. The green wave is coming. Is that what they call it? The green wave? Yeah. You think Bill Gates is a cannon rusher? No, but I heard he cheated on his wife. That has nothing to do with StarCraft. Is that true? Bill Gates cheated on, what's she called? Melinda? Belinda. Yeah, I think he cheated. Wild. I heard he was on Epstein Island. Who, Bill Gates or Microsoft? Or cannon rushers? Or both? The entirety of Microsoft headquarters was actually on Epstein Island. That is crazy. I did not know that. To be fair, I don't know a lot about Epstein Island. I've never been there. So, also never really felt like it. It's not like one of the travel destinations where I'm like, oh, this is something I really want to visit. Here's the chance for you to switch to Swift streaming. No, no. Not today. I'm gonna race tonight though. I look for it. I'm gonna race some of these fools down. It's true you work at Microsoft. You've been taking the Lolita Express to work. It was called No the Plane. Lolita Express. Yeah. It's the nickname given to a Boeing 727-100 aircraft that was owned by the convicted sex offender and financier Jeffrey Epstein. Imagine having the last name Epstein now. That would freaking suck. Ooh, only for you. Okay, what are we looking at? We're still waiting for our boy Shin. Okay, wait. We got him. Dude, I'm so freaking fast. This is going to be a very uninteresting game. I'm already warning you guys. How about we pretend like it's an interesting game, though? I think I broke my in-ears yesterday. My left ear in-ear doesn't do anything anymore. Yeah, so that's an issue. Who do we play first? I don't want to talk about it. Did I forget to check in? Yes. Despite sitting there, refreshing the bracket, waiting for it to go live? Yes. Did I then instantly message a tournament organizer? Yes. Did it matter? No. Okay. Can you actually watch games with the cardboard skins? No, right? It's like a mod that you have to attach to it. This would never happen in a Wardy tourney. True, because Wardy just puts you in anyway. Our house is a very, very, very nice house with 2 sticks in the yard.
Flamin Martialis super chatted $29.46. Thanks for showing us how human you really are.
$25.40. 10,000 Hungarian forints? Is that what you call them? I've never heard of this. Hungarian forints. That's crazy. So we're going to be watching Shin take on none other than Ragnar over here. Now Ragnar is a highly achieved player, lots of accolades. Shin opens up with a 14 pool here. Ooh. A little bit of a lag spike. Did you see the female Harstem post on Reddit? Yeah. I did see the female Harstem post on Reddit. This lady looked a surprising amount like me, I'm not gonna lie. I looked at that and thought to myself, that could be me with a wig. You guys aren't even entirely sure if it's not me with a wig. I actually tricked my own Discord into believing that it was my sister. I often lie to my Discord to keep them on their toes, so they are never sure whether information I'm spreading is fake news or real news. And I did it at night, so I spread some fake news on my own Discord. And then in the morning, I woke up, but I forgot that I had done it. And I had like a lot of messages. I was like, what the hell is this? And they were all very excited that they found my sister. And I was like, all right, I probably should tell them it was a lie. Usually I just lie for a couple of minutes, and then then I keep going. So yeah, it's good to keep them on their toes and to check extra sources. You can never. What do they always say? One source is no source. Or is that with in cases, in criminal cases? One witness is no witness. Yeah, it's the same here. So I'm really teaching them a lesson in evidence gathering. And, never responding to breaking news. This is one of my tenets in life, is that breaking news is always too volatile to have any serious response to. So if people ask you, what do you think of this? You're like, I'm waiting for more information to come out. That should be your answer at all times. But these fools, they ask me and I lie to them and they look like a fool because they keep spreading this information. Does that make me untrustworthy? Absolutely. That's the point. Never trust a Dutch person. This is a great attack, by the way. I mean, this game was over when my man built his first pylon next to his Nexus in the main. Shin is about 5,000 MMR higher than Ragnar, but that doesn't mean that Ragnar doesn't deserve to be here. Everyone deserves to be here. Ragnar just doesn't deserve to be here much longer because he's about to get kicked out of the tournament by our good friend Shin. I love that Shin is also still like kind of playing macro, but then also it's like, you know what, I probably should use Link Flood. He's of two minds. Bipolar gameplay here. Twilight Council now coming out. It's not being built in the wall. The lack of a wall is a problem. The lack of a Nexus is a problem. The lack of Warp Gate is a problem. There are a lot of problems available here. So you just keep killing till there's just one witness? Yes, that is indeed my suggestion. Trust but verify. Exactly. And multiple sources. Verify with multiple sources. For the people that haven't seen the female version of me yet, I'll show it after this game. But we cannot miss the action that's going on. Shin is banking up a lot of links right now as he decides to move in forward. 3 Zealots caught completely off guard. What an insane rush here coming out of Shin as he is about to win the GSL Season 1 in 2010. This is actually what GSL games looked like in 2010. Like, they were just as bad. 2-0 here for Shin. We're now going to wait until HeroMarine disposes of his first opponent. And that is going to be it. Okay, I'll show you guys the female Harstem. It was in my Discord. Let me Control F for sister. Our house is a very, very, very nice house with 2 kids in the... Not 2 kids in the yard. 2 sticks in the yard? With 2 cats in the yard. There you go. Okay, look at this stuff. How do you... I don't want to learn more. Okay. How do I show my screen again? Actually, I can just... Yeah, whatever. We'll do it like this. Internet. Okay, look at this. They thought this was me. Now, I kind of understand it. There's something in the eyes, and just the general face. It does feel a little bit harsh to me. But my nose is much bigger. Better sense of smell. Wait, let me put my face next to hers. How do you do that? God, I'm such an amateur. Is she looking in the camera? Kinda. It's not bad, no? Back in my box. Just kidding. Out of my box. Back in the box. Back in the box. Cover the face. Back in the box. There you go. Okay, enough with these jokes. No, I'm missing the game. You absolute bunch of... Oh, God allemachtig. I was too slow. This is what happens when I want to entertain people. I miss games. I literally only was excited to play in this tournament. I forget to check in. Then I'm excited for Shin versus HeroMarine. You guys trick me into showing my female version. And this is what happens. This is why I hate everyone equally. All of you should be in a video game. Next time you play Call of Duty, I hope you get freaking shot in Call of Duty. Holy crap. Okay, we'll just go first person on freaking HeroMarine or something. Take a look at this. Oh, this is so frustrating. This entire stream has been nothing but chaos and chaos, really. It's just been chaos. Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ, if graphics are something, aren't they? Okay, we'll do it like this then. Wait, like this. Right. I'll just do it like this. This is easier. Where are you, internet? Okay, yeah. Okay. He's building eBay in the wall. Yeah, sorry. I'll stop it. Female Harstem would have joined the lobby. Female Harstem would have blown her rape whistle when she would have seen you. That's what female Harstem would have done. Freaking click the alarm. Get out of here, son. And then I would have still missed the lobby. Because I was talking to police trying to catch you. It takes a special kind of commitment to make this amount of mistakes. Impressive. Yeah. I was going to insult you, but I decided against it. Because I feel like I've made so many mistakes, I need some goodwill from my community. Unbelievable. The mill should have blown the whistle too. Yeah. Fair play, yeah. I dig it. Command center upgrade complete. At least no misogyny in your urges. Is Proxy Marauder hot or hot garbage? No, it's freaking hot. Hell yeah. I will... Absolutely, yeah. No, that is cool. I'm a huge fan of Proxy Marauder. Absolutely. I want two. Two Proxy Marauders. Not just one. HeroMarine's opening up with a 2-Rex Reaper. Now, you can go into different types of setups here from the 2-Rex Reaper. You can go 1 Reaper. That would be really bad. What's the second Rex for? No one knows. 2 Reapers. It's fine. Playable. You still have a fast second Reaper, some pressure. 3 Reaper. Lots of pressure. 4 Reapers. So much pressure, your opponent might buckle. Falter. Get destroyed under the pressure. And number 5 is also interesting. He's actually going to go 5 Reaper. No, I can't count. It's 4. No, it's 5. I can count. 5 Reaper with a factory in the wall. This used to be so tall. Now react. Ooh. I think he's gonna get this. I think you should actually kill the lynx. So I think the hatchery here is bait. You could probably kill like 5 lynx and then still kill the hatchery. Ooh, he's gonna probably lose some Reapers here, no? I wonder what type of server they're playing on. It's going to be an American server. Bad infrastructure. Lots of parking spots though. But it can be west or central. West or central, both of these. Oh, there's a safe spot here. I didn't even know about that. That is pretty cool for the 5 Reaper. It would have been... Oh, I think HeroMarine might be dead. Oh, that means we can now enter our next game. Yeah, that's frustrating. You've just been shinned. That's what people call it when Shin all-ins you and wins.
That's a very smart technique. Ah, my god. That's very smart by him.
Very smart. If a non-Korean would have done that, HeroMarine would have flamed him and called him a moron. A cheesy prick. But I like the respect here for Shin. I give that 3 stars. Okay, we'll turn off Hero Machine. And we have our own setup going for us right now. Ain't that something, huh? By the way, what happened with the Life Force campaign? Oh, I haven't finished it. That's what happened. There's another campaign, though. Oh my god, I have so many messages still to respond to in Discord. Of a guy, he messaged me, and there's like some campaign where you play as Kerrigan, and it's a roguelike. So I really want to play that. I was even thinking of streaming it. I could just stream it. It sounds freaking exciting. And also, yeah, no, that's really it when it comes to the campaign stuff. Okay, let's move into this. One-sided affair so far. Honestly, I kind of expect Shin to take a dump here. Absolutely. Like, he is a big dumper. Big dumper here. But don't you fear. I haven't played a lot of roguelike stuff in my life. I actually only played Hades. I freaking enjoyed that game so much. For the first like 10 hours. 8 hours maybe. And then it became a bit boring because it was too easy. But I'm looking forward to Hades 2. Which I think is already in early access or early release. I didn't play any Cuphead yesterday. I'm going to keep you guys up to date on my Cuphead progress every day as well.
Catbutsy's super chatted $5.28. Are we getting a new rank roulette?
Yeah. There's an episode that is on the shelf. It's waiting. It's waiting for release right now. We just need an introduction for it, and then it's like it has been cooked. You know, it is ready to serve, so to say. It is absolutely ready to serve. Don't worry about it, Catbird. It's coming back. Same, I don't play the genre, but Hades was great. Hades 2 didn't call to me, though. Really? Have you played it, or you looked at it and were like, meh, not for me? Hades has a built-in self-select difficulty system. Yeah, I know. I played a little bit of that. I also didn't like that so much, though. So, to me, the most interesting part was like kind of figuring out the bosses and each opponent, like each enemy, and kind of figuring out what is good against them. And once you know that, then the rest became way less interesting. In a way. It's like I just kind of wanted to be done with it, but you could just keep playing. So I played like a couple more times and I was like, okay, this is like, it's just not for me. Like, I prefer more new content rather than the same content with like a little modifier where you take more damage or the enemies are slightly stronger. You need to, shoot them 5 extra times. I don't know. It just didn't super interesting. Didn't you play Hollow Knight sometime during the pandemic? No, I never played Hollow Knight. Mother Lurker keeps asking me to play Hollow Knight. He thinks it would be fun to watch me play it. But Hollow Knight is mainly an exploration game, no? I thought it was a lot of exploring and remembering where you are. Have you ever played Town of Salem? Is it like Mafia? Because I've heard of that. And you have to pretend to not be a witch or something? Or is it an actual video game? Oh, it's werewolves. It's the same. Okay, yeah, I don't think I played that. I played the other game, roleplay. So I played Mafia before, and I played. There's another game. I'm forgetting the name where you can be good or evil. You have Merlin and Sir Lancelot, Arthur. I don't know, some other guy. Not Secret Hitler. Machiavelli? No. You have to go on quests. Avalon. That's it. Avalon. Yeah. Yeah, I like Avalon. But it's very group dependent as well, and game dependent. Okay, enough yapping. Ooh, HeroMarine is gonna Adrax. So HeroMarine has two options. HeroMarine is kind of like one of these restaurants that specializes in one or two things, you know? So you get the menu, and then there is like the special, and then there is the dish that is not the special, but still very good. Because they only make two dishes. That is kind of HeroMarine in a nutshell. HeroMarine either plays Mac, or he plays Adrax. Like, these are the two options that you have. Like, you enter restaurant of HeroMarine, you get this fat menu placed in front of you. You get thick font, and it just says Mac in big letters, and then a price, and it still has the dollar sign as well, because this is a place where real people go to eat. One of the biggest red flags you can have when you go to a restaurant is, rather than putting like the euro sign or the dollar sign with the price, it is just a number. Like, you're suddenly gonna forget that it's about money. It's like, if I see 56 on a menu, like, I'm moonwalking out of that restaurant ASAP. So he is adding 2 barracks over here. And then it's really just going to be a matter of time until he adds barracks 6, 7, and 8. And this is my... prediction. He's going in faster. He's rushing out ultras, I think. Shin played this build a lot. It is pretty much 66 drone, roach, infester into really quick ultras. And I don't mind it. Did you ever walk out of a restaurant after sitting down? Yeah, multiple times. What? One time when we were in... you have this island somewhere near Portugal, which is part of Portugal. I forgot the name of it. I think it starts with an M. But it might also not. I think Ronaldo is from there. We Googled like an Indian restaurant that was supposed to be really good. And then there was another Indian restaurant next to it. And we accidentally walked in there. So we walked out of the one, which was completely empty. And then we walked into the next Indian restaurant that was pretty much connected. That was probably one of the more awkward walkouts. The guy also looked sad because we were his only customer. Madeira, yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, it was not fun. But, you know, sometimes you just have to. Because we had a specific restaurant we wanted to go to. So we went there. Alright, wow, my prediction was correct. Crazy call by me. HeroMarine with the Adrax. Thank you, Prometheum, for the 88 people rate. Yeah, so he's Adraxing, and he's kind of hitting at a key timing here, because this is before Shin really has anything. Like, his Ultra Cavern is halfway done. You still gotta start, like... So, Ultras are pretty much like a hard counter to Marines, right? The thing is that you need chitinous plating for that to kind of ring true. So, there's still going to be another, like, 60 seconds. How long does chitinous take? 57 seconds? 79! Jesus, I did not know that. So 1 minute and 20 seconds. So 9:20-ish we're looking at as our timing, where Shin probably wants to start fighting. This to me seems a crazy fight, because he just needs to win time. Like, I wouldn't mind a Ling run by, but straight up engaging into Marine tank, perhaps it wouldn't be on my, you know, on my to-do list here. Then again, not a whole lot is on my to-do list. We're about 50 seconds away from this game ending in favor of Shin. So HeroMarine does need to start making, you know, it needs to get a bit faster. Should do this post-haste. This is a full stim to deal with a Ling run by of 25 Lings. That is incorrect. I don't think he has the healing to support this type of reckless behavior. Reckless drug abuse. Chitinous plating is now about 25 seconds away from finishing up. We have 4 tanks, which have some value against ultras, but against 6 ultras, I think 4 tanks is simply not enough. Marauders are being added into the mix, though, so that is going to increase the longevity of this push. So I think the rule generally is to have like 2.5 to 3 Marauders per ultra. Right now we're at 9 Marauders for 3 ultras. And here we go. It's going to move in forward. Chitinous is finished up. Plus 2 Carapace also putting in serious work, though. Yeah, ultras are just kind of bursting through. Yeah. Piercing the the thin armor of the Marines as they smash them into smithereens. And one Ultra is gonna fall over here. We still have 4 remaining. GG gets called, and after about 14 minutes of in-game time, Shin stomps HeroMarine, mops the floor with him, and says, HeroMarine, you can enjoy Harstem on the bench. And, you know, keep looking on while the real men continue on into the round of 8. And that's what Shin is going to do. He's going to continue on into the round of 8, where most likely he will be facing off against none other than Clem SC2. Clem SC2, also known as a Liquid Clem, who's right now still busy disposing of Rebellion, a talented Protoss player from Korea. Maybe we can join that party too. If Clem removed me from friends, right. Unfortunate, of course, for Clem. No, but yeah, I still have him as friends. What? Is Clem in Korea right now? Maybe that's why I don't see him. Look, it shows he's online. Is that a live stream? That's pre-recorded? Yes. Harstem records these long streams and fakes interacting with viewers, and we kind of play ball. You guys are stupid. I once watched a video of a dude who pre-recorded all of his interactions in Zoom meetings. And then he would just be in there, but like fake. And I think he got away with it for like a week or something like that. And then he shared it with the rest of the team. I feel like the main thing you do is just expose how freaking useless you are. I would never reveal this to other people. It's like, I didn't work for the past 5 weeks and nothing changed in the company. It's like, well, how about we take you out and fire you? If Clem is not actually here, by the way, does that mean we're going to get Rebellion versus Shin? Clem is still on EU? Should I... He wrote in the wrong channel. Okay, I'll message Clem. Can you understand German? Yes. Oh, here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Harstem has the most German accent I've heard. When I speak German or when I speak Dutch? Or when I speak English? This video of that guy doing extreme thing while pretending to be in the office for a Zoom meeting. He competed in a boxing match. I haven't seen that. That sounds like a good time as well, though. I'll give that 5 stars. Oh wait, Wardy wouldn't stream today, he said. He's busy doing stuff. How many languages can you speak well enough to communicate reasonably? Just 3. Like Dutch, English, German. That's it. I don't speak anything else. Like in Germany, I'm good, you know? I can probably do anything I want in Germany, except work a job. But if I need something, I can ask it. If I need something off people, I can ask it. It's not going to be grammatically correct, but Like, you can send me on a coffee run, and I'm coming back with coffee. The correct coffee? Perhaps not. But there's going to be coffee. All right? There's going to be coffee. Oh, did he start the game without me, prick? No, there you go. Can you say that starting the sentence in German, switching to Dutch midway, and finishing with English? Which sentence do you want? Do you rate things IRL too, like in a group event with friends? Yeah. I actually rate almost all my activities that I do, and I tell other people about it too. No? I thought that's pretty common. It's like, oh, I thought this was pretty fun. I'll give it 4 stars. No? I don't think that's a weird thing to do. So then other people know whether you enjoyed yourself or not. Could maybe hurt people's feelings? Why would it hurt people's feelings? If I didn't enjoy an activity. Like, I'm not rating people. I'd be rating an activity. It's freaking weird to be like, oh, I think you have a 2 out of 5 personality. Hey, then you're a weirdo. It's like, oh, this activity, you know. Imagine I go, but I don't think I'd enjoy bungee jumping. So I'd go bungee jumping, like, oh. Yeah, despite your presence, I thought this activity was pretty mediocre. I would not want to do this again. 2 out of 5. Because they project it onto themselves. Yeah, but that's really their fault then, isn't it? I can't help that. If I think an activity isn't fun, I'll say an activity wasn't fun, no? I wouldn't be necessarily like a huge... Because otherwise you get... See, the problem is that if you lie and you're like, oh, this is pretty fun, they might invite you again. And then you're going to have to either do things you don't enjoy, which is awful, or B, you're going to have to make excuses, which sounds like you're dodging them, which should hurt them even more. So it would be much better to say like, oh, like, I really like hanging out with you, but I don't enjoy this particular activity so much. But if last time you hung out with that person, you said you liked it, then it's freaking weird. So when it comes to doing things you don't enjoy, you should just be honest about it. No? For example, a lot of my friends, they play Dota. I don't really enjoy playing Dota. So I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna keep making excuses why I don't want to play Dota. I just tell them I don't want to play Dota because I don't want to play Dota. If you guys have something else, you know, I'll join them. If there's something fun. I just don't enjoy a whole lot of other games, but we played a little bit of Slapshot a couple of years back. I like that. Some other stuff, you know, I'm always down with it, but not Dota. I just don't enjoy it. The great guys are playing Dota again? Yeah, they're freaking busy, man. They're grinding. Alright, Rebellion versus Clem. Stargate versus Cyclone Opener. If Clem gets the confirmation on Stargate, I'm wishing Rebellion a prettige wedstrijd, as we say in Dutch. Because it's going to be impossible for him to win. If this gets scouted, like, you might as well just leave. I actually truly believe that. No, Clem. Get a scout. Okay. Did he see Oracle as well? It's not very clear. It's Oracle, right? This could also be, I guess. Like, how clear is that this is an Oracle? I need way more information than that, let me tell you. Just my opinion, though. Okay, or Stasis at home. This guy's really crazy. Clem really plays like a madman. seat beacon. This guy's playing a Tempest Rush. Two base Tempest Rush. There's nothing defensively here. This was a nice timing to get in here. If he walks into the stasis, I actually think that the Rebellion is in a really good spot. No? Don't lose the Oracle. Don't lose the Oracle. No matter what happens. As long as you don't lose the Oracle. He's up 15 workers. Dude, this stasis could be a life changer. It is. It is. It absolutely is. 3 Stalkers though. Is that even enough? 5 Stalkers. That is enough, no? You can attack this. You absolutely can kill this tank. 1, 2, 3. And now move back. Okay, this wasn't as great as I thought it would be. He's still not rebuilding anything here. Clem is just gonna kill him anyway. Yeah, this was very... He's a mothership rushing. This is definitely what we'd consider a game. He actually is mothership rushing. I mean, if the mothership pops out right now, Clem is in a world of trouble. Too bad the mothership takes 89 seconds to build. Oh, crazy recall! But the Oracle sadly gets sniped before it sees any action. Oh, that is so frustrating. So, if you leave that Oracle unchecked for like 15 seconds or so, it might be capable of taking out 4 or 5 Marines here. And you're talking a different, you know, it's a different ball game all of a sudden. It is a different ball game. Oh, really close there with the hold. It's like there's such a thin line between dying completely and just dying regularly. And I think Rebellion definitely walked that line. Like, he was kind of in between completely dying and just like dying convincingly. It's like if you have like a scale of like 0 is staying alive and 20 is getting wiped off the face of the earth. He was really between like 19 and 20. So it's like really close to being 19 there. Which is insane. Is it a balance issue that we can see the unit being built? No. It's not. Okay. So Clem is up 1-0, but stylistically, I think most people would prefer Rebellion here. You know, this guy obviously seems cool as hell. He built a mothership, or well, he was building a mothership. He was in the process. But many people, they get credit for trying things, even if they never finish. Leonardo da Vinci, for example, not many people know this, but he had one of the first designs for a helicopter. He never built a helicopter, but he designed one. And then in 2004, students from the engineering faculty in Valencia tried recreating his plans, and they actually managed to make a flying helicopter. That is the helicopter that, this is also something not a lot of people know, that during Operation Neptune Spear got used to take out Osama bin Laden in compound AC-1. So, you know, theoretically you could say that Leonardo da Vinci killed bin Laden 600 years after he died. That is pretty crazy. You won't find any mention of this in the official documents. There they just talk about 2, I think, Black Hawks, they're called. One of them crashing into a wall. But, yeah. In 50 years from now, once they release the official documents, we'll know. You think he's going to try the same thing again after the grand success of the previous game? You think you look at that and go, that had potential? I called half of his army into a stasis. Killed 5 workers with my Oracle. Probably best case scenario. And it still got absolutely destroyed. Let's try that again. I don't think so. Personally, I think he's just going to try something a little bit more vanilla. Ooh. I hate that vanilla is the term for something being like standard. Because I think vanilla actually has a very... It's quite powerful, you know? It is not at all like normal. Like, it's often kind of considered kind of boring, but I think it has a lot of power. I also don't understand where the term cookie cutter comes from. You don't hear it as much anymore. In Warcraft 3, it was very normal to call things like a cookie cutter. It's like being the standard thing as the cookie cutter. Vanilla ice cream is as standard as they come. It's not just that it's considered standard. It's often considered kind of boring, you know? It's like, oh, he's a very vanilla player. It's like, oh, he's a boring player. It's kind of what people mean, you know? So I think it has... I don't think that is fair. Ooh, you think that thing's gonna die? I think it might. It absolutely will. This was overall just a good start, though, for a Rebellion. Like, he didn't really lose a whole lot. There's 3 Reapers and 2 Hellions. Very playable. But I don't know what flavor should be the basic one. Like flavorless should be basic. It's like the taste of ice cubes, you know? Like that tastes like nothing. Yeah, like an ice cube player over here. You know, just add no flavor into the ice. It doesn't make any sense. If someone asks you, like, what flavor are your cupcakes? And you tell them ice cube, they'll be like, oh, that sounds disgusting. I do not want that. Clem manages to take out, I think, a Stalker and maybe something else. We're going to go... Oh, Mac. Of course. We're going to play Mac. I am not sure why I keep getting surprised whenever I see Clem play Mac. He's been playing Mac consistently now for infinito games. And yet, every day, like, I'm so used to people not playing Mac that it just keeps confusing me. It just keeps freaking confusing me. Liberator's gonna move out right now. So, if I'm a Liberator, how many kills would I be happy with? You're like a specialized unit, 125, 125? I think that's the cost, right? Yeah. You fly over, you siege up, and you get 4 worker kills. I think I'd want at least 5. Anything over 5, I'd be happy with. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, he's gonna get at least 5 here. Oh, this response time out of Rebellion is not good. Oh, it's gonna be like 6. Oh, he's gonna get 7. No! Should kill those 2 as well. Instead, he's gonna try to keep it alive. What a noob. 6 kills. Significant lead here for Clem, who has skipped out pretty much on tank production and she's going straight Hellion, Cyclone, Marine. Oh, that's the end of these Stalkers, isn't it? It absolutely is. Look at this. Up, here we go. Up, Hellion, final shot. Is Clem just going to walk across the map and win the game here with his first mech push? I think so. Ooh, we're going to get some Stormers in the mix. I mean, this is... it just looks ridiculous. I wonder if mech is actually good. I think mech is bait. Gotta get an 8 Marine drop into the natural, but there's no stim, so these Marines, I mean... shouldn't really do a whole lot. Like, you warp in 3 Zealots, you're banging. But you don't warp in 3 Zealots, you're not banging as much. Immortal coming out right now. Clem's actually kind of losing units, to be honest. Like, he actually is losing a lot. He's being very aggressive. It's like really, really aggressive. And Rebellion survived. Like, you need some type of tanks as well with this. Is Storm good against mech? Not really, right? It's fine. I don't mind it. Look, if someone were to ask me, would you rather have Storm or no Storm? I'd say I'd rather have Storm. It's pretty good against Hellbats. It deals damage against Cyclones too. It's not bad at all. Second fort. I think this is bait. I don't think you really want armor upgrades at all. Like, it's not that necessary. Clem's now going to push him forward. He waited for quite a while. He has pure Cyclone Hellion. No tanks in the mix. Usually I'd say that's a mistake. Like, tanks really give this type of army backbone. Something to kind of move back towards. But Clem doesn't feel like he needs to do that right now. As Storm could have gone for feedbacks as well, by the way. Something people underrate. As Cyclones are just going to lock on, Thea, and destroy Rebellion. That's going to be 2-0, as Clem will move on to face none other than Shin here in the first semifinals, quarterfinals that we're going to be casting today. That is somewhat exciting, a T versus Z between Clem and Shin. And I'm going to be saying something controversial here. I think Shin is more favored than people think. People look at Clem and Shin and think Clem is going to win 100%. I think Shin has a decent chance of winning here. Are you also... You were annoyed by the Colossus 10 range bug? Are you also annoyed by the Cyclone bug? Yes. I think it's stupid that this thing is still in. It's insane. I hate it. I don't even mind the fact that the Cyclone is better. I hate the fact that it is unintentional. And that it hasn't been fixed yet 7 months after the patch. I think that is pathetic. Your mom says hi, Harstem? Really? My mom said hi? It's a weird thing to say, no? My mom would say hi, but you wouldn't know because you don't know her. It's messed up. Because you make stuff up. What Cyclone bug? They lock on much faster than they should. Just open the client and fix the values. I mean, it's not that simple, but it's pretty close to that simple. So I think if you're changing it in like a mod or in a custom game, yes. But I think the way that Blizzard has to do things is a little bit different. I don't know why, but from what I could recall, it was a little bit more tricky than that. It's not much more tricky though, but slightly more. But I could be wrong. And that's why there's so many bugs whenever something gets changed, is they have to do something special. I don't know what it is. If it's not fixed yet, isn't it intentional at this point? No. It's not intentional. It's supposed to be fixed, but it's just not getting fixed. I think Shin would get a bigger chance if Clem still play bio. His mech will 2-0 Shin. I think Clem will play bio. He doesn't play mech in TVZ, right? I'll ask him. Are you a meching monster in TVZ as well now? Perhaps time to pay our good friend Walt another visit. Is there any way it will ever be fixed? Yeah, it will get fixed. I'm not worried about it. It's just going to take a while. All right, let's see what Clem's gonna do. Clem taking all his Terran trick tips from Harstem. I wouldn't say all of it, but I really was at the foundation of a lot of his success. I think it definitely can be said, yeah. I think one of the things that is interesting to see with Terrans is that they sometimes just don't think. They, more so than the other races don't think. Like they'll... Like, what is it they say again? To the man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. You know? And a lot of Terrans, like the high-level Terrans, they're very good at mechanics. So they'll look at a problem, and almost every problem in StarCraft 2 can be fixed in multiple ways, you know? You can have a way to think about it differently. You can have like a mechanical solution, and then maybe there's a third thing that I'm not aware of yet because I'm not that high level. But you know, because Terrans often are so mechanically strong, they'll look at a game and focus on their mechanical mistakes. While someone with a brain might look at a game and think like, hey, is it really that wise that if you're, you know, playing against someone that won't have any aggression out on the map for the first 6 minutes and is low eco the entire time, and then gets a very high-tech unit to keep building Marines? And the answer might be no. So Terrans are often quite slow to iterate on their thoughts, but they're quick to iterate on their mechanics. You know, it's like, oh, I should be faster. That is their conclusion often. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-Rex Reaper start indeed, Ragnar. Could still be 3-Rex Reaper. No, it can't be anymore, never mind. Then you wouldn't build this depot. I can confirm this is 100% accurate for Terrans and for Zergs. No, I think for Zergs it's different. I think Zergs at this point have pretty much exploited the entire spectrum of possibilities of things they can try to improve on. Like they go way more like granular even than Terrans when it comes to the mechanics. Yeah, you have way more Zerg theory on like the early game, for example, like super optimizations for the first 22 seconds. You know, whenever a Protoss player looks at a game, they think about it in like 3 stages. You got your early game, your mid game, and your late game. For Zerg, there's like 5 different stages in the early game where they could potentially lose it already. So you really have to zoom in there. What about for Protoss? Oh, well, we don't have any mechanics. So we usually just think. Is that like, for example, I'll give a real life example here. So if I lose to a Ravager push after losing both of my oracles flying into a spore, and my opponent is on 52 workers, and I went up to 3 forges, 87 workers, 8 gas, fleet beacon, and 3 stargates, and then I die because I only have 2 Templar with Storm halfway done. Like, I look at it and I think, is that 3rd Stargate really necessary? And then next time I skip the 3rd Stargate, I have 1 more Templar, and it's an easy hold. So it's just a different type of approach to the game. Okay, so he's going 5 queen, lair, 5 queen lair. Why is this? No, he canceled the queen now, so it's 4 queen lair. And then he plays 2 base. Shin has been playing this very exclusively over the past few weeks. Past few months even. Fast infestation pit as well. Did Shin forget speed? No, I think he doesn't get it with this build. And then he gets a quick infestation pit and rushes out ultras. That is his entire game plan. I think against this opener it's also correct to have the triple CC on the low ground. Although I'm not sure if as a Terran you ever dare doing that against someone as wild in the head as Shin. That's going to be a 3 Rex follow-up. Reactor, all the good stuff. 10 ADP not available? Not for you. It's because your country blocks it. Or Twitch blocks it in your country. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't help it. Those are the rules. Okay, so he's gonna go Carapace, Infestation Pit. He's building a crap ton of roaches, isn't he? He could also still go for a metabolic boost. I've seen that too out of him. Yeah, he kind of has 2 modes. So he'll get fast metabolic boost and then go for a Ravager Ling all-in with Carapace. I actually have seen that. In particular against non-tank heavy builds that can work, but no. It's going to be the Infestation Pit. Why did he build so many roaches this early then? Is that what you're supposed to do? 15 roaches of 49 works? That seems like a crazy amount, no? Oh, he's going to run across the map. No, he's not. He's going to go back home.
Your creep tumor's under attack. Nice strategy.
What a weird build order. So usually what you do as a Zerg player is you first want to build the drones and then the roaches, rather than the other way around. Because that's how you maximize your eco. Shin here is you know, twisting it upside down. Very confusing maneuver. By Zerg scientists often considered bad. Because you just have less money. He could have absolutely... What is Clem doing? Clem is afraid of moving out too. This is the thing with Shin. Shin is kind of in your head at all times. Oh, he's going Infestor before Hive now. So he's really not even rushing Hive. He's just kind of getting it eventually. But he will have Infestors out for the first real Marine push. And that is interesting. Blind Spore at the 3rd base. Spore coming into the natural. Probably one in the main soon as well. Okay, listen to the plan. I think this is what the plan is. Shin wanted his opponent to attack into him, smash the push, and then counterattack. Like, smash the push by fungling some Marines. But Clem here, he said, hey, I know that you're rushing out Infestors, so I'm just going to stay at home and do nothing. Shin has now created the perfect equilibrium. He could have theoretically, against this, gone straight up to 85 drones, because Clem is not attacking. Of course, he couldn't predict that. But in the next game, Shin is a player that is known to be very intelligent. He's going to analyze this situation and be like, you know what? Next game, I'm going 85 drones before I build more than 4 roaches. You just need 4 roaches to chase these away. Then you get 3 Infestors, Hive. His Ultra Cavern is going to go down 6 minutes and 35 seconds into the game. 85 workers, 5 base, 10 gas, double Spire behind it, Lurker then for safety. And then he'll pump Clem completely full with Ultra Smashes. 7 minutes and 55 seconds into the game when Chitinous plating finishes up. Oh, here we go. Big win here, taking out 1 out of the 3 Reapers. As Shin with a major victory here. The first major victory of this game, losing only 7 links to kill 2 Reapers total. This is definitely what would be considered a big W. 0 creep spread denial so far, but Shin has been doing a good job of not spreading creep himself so far, and thus Clem didn't need to do the job. Never interrupt an opponent when they're not spreading creep. That is one of the many Terran mantras that they often repeat. Ooh, Ling run by here. Couple of Ling losses, but big distraction here. Well done by Shin. As he confuses Clem. And his goal was to catch this army while Clem was being confused in the top left. Sadly, Clem seemed to have quickly recaptured, you know, his composure. And as a result, it was just minus 35 links for free. Could be considered a mistake, but in the world of business, we call this a risk that can potentially create opportunities. And thus well worth it, in my mind. We now are splitting off towards the left side, where 50% of the creep spread is being denied with a single scan. Marines moving forward. Ooh, and more links dying for free. At the same time, we have an attack on the right side, as Clem has maxed out. Marauder, Mine, Tank. 8 Ultras are in production. 77 workers still out, and 2 Ultras are going to start smacking these guys around. 5th base not quite done yet. We have a spore in the main base. Chitinous plating is about to finish up, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to enter what is often considered the late game. There's going to be 9 Ultralisk with chitinous plating. 2 carapace upgrades. Do we still have infestors? 2 infestors. And as always in this matchup, we are 3 great fungals away from this game ending in favor of the Zerg. Chitinous plating finishing up in 7 seconds. 1 decent fungal. 2 great fungals there. If Chitinous had finished 6 seconds faster, this would have been the most one-sided affair in the world. But as it finished only just now, and there's no more infestors remaining, this is actually relatively close. Clem overstimped, overhyped, as Shin keeps chasing without catching. Does not have Banelings in the composition either. 12 more Marauders show up into the fight, and Clem is going to blast Shin back to where he came from, which is his own side of the map. Burrow hasn't finished up. As these Banelings show their face and piss off. This was not ideal. Chasing Bio off creep against someone that has mastered the stutter step, like Clem, is usually considered a mistake. But Shin here, he was trying hard. You know, after he lost his first 4 ultras, he was like, maybe my next 4 can do it, but they also died. And now rebuilding infestors makes a lot of sense to me. Then eventually maybe you can catch something. Very nice tier 3 unit. Ah, piss off. The Ultra is a great unit if you start smacking stuff from up close. Okay? If Clem wasn't such a... such a scared little baby constantly running away from fights, the Ultra would be fantastic. Oh, there goes another infestor. We have a lot of supply here on the bottom side. Do we have any infestors in the mix here? Yeah, we have 1 infestor that hit. What's the ultra count right now? We're at 1 ultra. 2 ultras. And they're both on the screen. But the problem is with 0 infestors, you're just not going to do anything. We need more infestors. Oh, here comes a flank. Flanks always have potential. Let's not forget about that. This one, however, seems to not have a lot of potential. The Ultras are trying to smash through, but rather than the Ultras doing the smashing, it is them who will get smashed. As this is going to be the end of our story. GG gets caught and Clem destroys Shin. In what will be considered one of the more one-sided affairs. If you have enough infestors, you can neural every Marauder and then the Ultras are sick. Supply efficient.
Super chatted $4.99. Hey Harstem. What happened to parting in his opener against Terran, the one with H quick expansion and 6 adept pre-S Shaw?
Crash or... what happened? It's not so good. So you need to have something proxied on the map. Ideally a gate. It means your second pylon is proxied. It's not great against double gas openers. There's just better build orders, I think is the main reason. We sometimes still see 3-gate pressure now with stalkers. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad either. It has its place. Sorry about my joke earlier. It won't happen again. You won't make any jokes anymore? That would sadden me deeply. Personally, I'm a big fan of the jokes. We draw the line in different areas. You know? And that's okay. Can you suggest me a rush for 3v3? I play Terran and Protoss. Right, it's just Marauder proxy. You shoot Marauder proxy every single game. Alright. Or Proxy Immortal. Also very good. I played against Clem yesterday, PvP, and I played Proxy Immortal. There is just something special about this build. This build has been around for like 7 years now. And it will never lose its relevance in the scene, I think. I'm so happy that it's a good build. Only 7? Yeah, I think we started proxy roboing in like, maybe 2017 already. So that would be 8 years. We should like Mothership Core back and a shield battery and Nexus teleport removed and energy overcharge removed. No. The overcharge thing was super stupid broken. No, the pylon thing. That's crazy busted. It's pretty funny though. The pylon rushing. Put a pylon on the bottom of the Terran ramp. Freaking killed 2 depots. That was a good time. Actually, it was a good time. Okay, let's see. What are we seeing out of Shin? Gas opener. Single Reaper opener out of Clem. I always wonder what actually is the correct third base to take here. Ooh. According to Shin, it's going to be this bottom base. It's gonna triangle expand. This is crazy. When you walked through the door, it was clear to me. Okay, so we go for triple CC, starport, all the good stuff. Probably just gonna play Hellion Banshee. Could also actually be Hellion Liberator. He's played that stuff a lot. You're gonna need to eventually clear these two though, which could also be considered an issue. Triple command center, Marine in the main base. Triple CC. Oh, he's actually gonna play Banshee. Okay. So this is the most kind of standard setup. Although, no, it's not at all. Wait, what am I saying? What is this? Oh, this is the no Reaper stuff. So he still plays Cloak, Banshee, then gets Attack Lab on this thing. This is very different. I've seen this build before, but I can't remember where it goes to. What does this move into? It's a swap with these two, right? And then an extra reactor plus barracks. No. Is this the reactor for the starport, maybe? Okay, so the play... This is crazy, by the way. This is actually crazy. Did this Banshee get spotted? No way, right?
That mineral field's gone.
So you scout like 10 Marines, and the goal should be for the opponent to skip spores. And then you go in with the Banshees. So it's basically a large fake. It's saying, hey, look at me. I am building Marines, so there's not going to be Banshees. It's going to be like a 2-on-1, pretty much. But then the Banshees come in and they kill 15 workers and the game ends. I think that is the plan. And it's a pretty decent plan as well, if I may say so. It is a pretty decent plan. The problem here is that Shin just built blind spores anyway. Oh. And now this Overlord is also seeing the Banshees. This is really one of the worst outcomes possible. We have 6 queens total, which is enough to deal with the double Banshee. How many shots do you need for a queen? Is it 8 or 9? I can never remember. I think it's 8 or 7 maybe even with the Banshees. Oh, just gonna get some more worker kills here. Up, there you go. 4 drones total. We're gonna go with a 2 medevac follow-up, which is going to hit relatively quick too. Plow reconstitution, well, infestation pit. Yeah. 1-1 upgrades. He's gonna play a Roach Hydra then? Or is he just gonna... It's hard to say. Actually, it's hard to say. He's gonna get blasted. Overlord could get taken out as well, of course. Yeah, it's gonna go Roach Hydra. So it's gonna be a lurker play. This is what the Rogue does a lot as well. I find Rogue particularly strong. This map freaking sucks for Zerkers. You can always heal up here with your Hellions and your Banshees. And your Medevacs and your other stuff. Big stim in forward and a pullback. Probably want to kill this at some point. You really do want to kill that at some point. This Banshee heals up. Fort base could be in some trouble. Lurker Den, Hive. 8 gases. Interesting.
They're attacking a creep tumor. So much for your creep spread. Your creep tumor's under attack. Nice strategy.
I wonder if you still want some type of infestors with this, just so you can try and catch the drops. I always feel like just having a single infestor makes it significantly harder already for the Terran player to really do anything. But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see whether that's actually gonna happen here. So far, no infestors. Let's do just first person on Clem for a little bit, huh? Loses both of his Banshees just as we tune in. Just loses 1. Is he playing Adrax? No, he has a 4CC done. Ling is gonna die, sends it back over to the healing zone.
Add-on.
Siege up. This looks bad, no? Like, how does Shin hold this? And why are there mines here to deal with Roach Hydra? Can you fight this? I don't think he can. Still 2 mines. This base is just gonna die 100%. He could even try dropping into the main base eventually. And I think that's what Shin is really afraid of. We already have Ghost on the way as well. Do we have Concussive? No Concussive. That probably is a mistake. And now we're gonna go with the 4 medevac load up into the main base. We have 10 links there and a roach. Ooh, actually that health? What the hell? Freaking heck. Gonna try to shift by over here. Loses 1, almost loses the second medevac, but this game is very favorable for Clem right now.
Command center upgrade. Upgrade.
Go, go, go! This better be good. SCV ready.
5th CC on the way as well.
Ghost reporting. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Ghost reporting. Ghost reporting.
Your forces are under attack.
Go, go, go! Arm. SCV ready. SCV ready.
I don't quite see how Shin is gonna win here.
Ghost reporting.
If you have this many ghosts out already, even if there's 11 lurkers, you can never be in every position at the same time. Like, defensive rotations can be so hard. So if you're not in position, you just get sniped, and then this type of stuff happens. I always feel like when there's a lot of ghosts out and you have lurkers, like unless you have a lot of momentum, lurkers just suck. Because defensively they're so weak. Because they can't chase armies away. Like, you need to pick a position and kind of play it from there. Like, this split off was good. This is solid. If there's no momentum, the lurker just blows, to be honest. Like, you need either drops, you need Niduses, you need lurker run-bys. Otherwise, you're just gonna get completely caught. And that is kind of what happened here, to be honest. Gonna get the 3 medevac pickup, one of them dies. Still have a lot of freaking ghosts here on the left as well. 12 ghosts total, 5 lurkers total. 5, 6 bases. Couple more snipes coming out as well as these marauders. I mean, this game is fairly over. I completely forgot to put in the score as well. Clem's gonna win this series too well. Clear as day. Clem kind of just outclassed him, to be honest. Actually completely outclassed him. And this is only the quarterfinals as well. There you go. Tua. We can stop the balance talk. It's so annoying. Whenever someone asks a question about balance in the next 20 minutes, everyone just talks about pure balance. And everyone's just saying the same thing again and again. I know for some of you it might be the first time you're engaging in a balance discussion, so it's new. But I legitimately see this every single day. So I'm getting super tired of it. It's like I'm not super interested. Actually, I'm legit zero interested at all in it at this point. Especially because there's no point, because the only change is going to come from Blizzard. So every day is just the same. I don't care about who it concerns. If it's 99% of play, it's just It's just getting insanely boring, to be honest. How about balancing a checkbook? You know, I've never actually had a checkbook. Why do you, what do you do in the checkbook? What do you mean with balancing? Just making sure that you have enough like credit on there so that you can pay with it. Is it checkbook? Is that debit? Like, how does that work? Gerald 2-0 Showtime and Hero? Really? I don't think we ever did checks in the Netherlands. Did people ever pay with checks in the Netherlands? I never heard my parents about it. So, wait. Surely you've checked at some point in history? Yeah, I bet. I never heard of it. Like, I know for Americans it's really common. Like, and it's like a thing you see. But my parents, I never... What is the word in Dutch? Checks in Netherlands. It's just a check? Check. I'll message my mom. Or my dad. Hallo, hebben jullie in je leven ooit met checks betaald? Of is dat iets Amerikaans? I'm actually really curious. I don't think, because they never talked to me about paying with checks in their entire life. Back in the days before online banks, you would keep your receipts and account for how much money you spent. The bank would send you your balance in the mail once a month. You would take stock of how much money you withdrew and spend against the bank record of what you withdrew and spent, and you wanted those numbers to balance. So basically, right, so if someone faked a check under your name, you would see that on the bank, and then you would say, this is not valid, cancel that check. Pretty much, right? I just never... I lived in a pre-online banking time, and back then we just used. I just remember using cash. Like, I paid things in cash, and then later with debit card. Okay, the score is 1-1. Thanks, appreciate you, buddy. In France, you usually write checks for bigger amounts or for deposits where you want to tear it off once you get it back. I keep talking about balance. I'm just gonna ban all of you. I mentioned it enough now, I think. I'm getting so tired of constant discussions. I'm just zero interested in it. I mostly pay for things in hams or various mushrooms I find in the forest. Does that work? In America, it's still a valid thing to do, no? Like, you can absolutely pay in checks. I think if I would try this at my local supermarket, I think the lady behind the cash register would actually just... I think she might pull out a gun and shoot me. It wouldn't surprise me. And I'd take the bullet as well. I'd be like, hey, fair play. I deserve that. You know? Good on you for using your Second Amendment. Oh, never mind. We don't have a Second Amendment in the Netherlands. Our Second Amendment isn't against tyranny in the government, but it's against tyranny of people who want to pay with checkbooks. You don't need a gun permit if you just have it for those people. Watched any movie recently? Yeah, I watched The Gentleman. I liked it. I also watched the Pink Panther one last week. Irene said it was very funny. Let's just say we disagreed on that. We agreed to disagree. I got pretty tired of that movie very fast. I think I smiled maybe once during it. Ooh, here we go. Double Adept Shade in. Gonna get a bunch of worker kills here. 3 worker kills total, but 445 in. So I don't have a hard rule on this, but I do have a soft rule where it's kind of like anything past 530, I don't really want to be using too much energy of my oracles or too much like of my units to kill 2-3 workers. It's just not that big of a deal anymore. Like the amount of income that you're killing, like the percentage income that you're killing. So unless you're getting like big amounts, it often feels better just to make sure that you're not dying. Especially because Protoss mid to late game is so good right now. You just kind of want to survive. He's going to play Glaives, and Rogue has decided to skip on any type of safety over here. MaxPax has 7 adepts, and they're all hiding somewhere in the main base. Oracle's going to come home. 1 adept gets warped in. It's hard to say, because this melee upgrade is not going to finish in time, right? Not to deal with the resonating glaives. But the adept count is only at 11. You're going to need more than 11 adepts, I think, to deal with a high amount of links. Did any queens die? No, he's just playing 4 queen. This is an Elaser style. So you see a lot of these guys. Then 3 more adepts coming in. Is this fine? 30 links plus 4 queens against the initial 11 adepts might be okay. I think if everything is together, it's going to be tough as nails. Ooh, this is a good start here for Rogue. Very sloppy play out of MaxPax. It's going to lose 4 adepts for free. That is legitimately terribly done. MaxPax is already up 10 workers though. So as long as he doesn't die to a counterattack, he theoretically should be fine. These adepts are going to deal some damage too. This is the problem when you're way too late with your Bailing Nest. Like you don't have anything to really stop these adepts from getting into the neat little spaces. Lots of mining time lost. 3 more gateways on the way. Oracle still kind of looking around for kills. So much mining time has been lost here. It's actually great. And no spores remaining, by the way. No spores remaining. So these oracles can have a blast later on in life as well, if they want to. And I think they might want to. 9 kills. Oh, oracle's taking a bit of damage. 1 adept in the natural. Might get another 2 kills here. Maybe just 1. Okay, 1 more kill. 52 workers to 63. Infrastructure significantly better for MaxPax here. He's lacking some gas, which sucks. Follow-up is going to be a Hydra then. Oracle goes into the main and is going to get 3-4 more worker kills as well. I mean, once you've gotten your full scout, I think this is like actually worthwhile as long as you don't lose it. I don't think you can actually hang here, can you? I'm pretty sure queens can always attack you in this corner. That was my, like, to my knowledge, what was happening. Okay, 2 more kills. There's no way this is safe. I'm actually not believing it. Yeah, there you go. It's gonna smack it. Same time, Lings are trying to run in. Adepts are dealing a lot of damage. Force fields could have helped so much here. Dealing a lot of damage. As these Banelings roll in forward, are gonna get 2 kills maybe, max. It's not a great trade. Adepts now shade across the map. We have 17 of them. And even without +1, they're going to be packing a punch. There's nothing here defensively, and that is going to be the end of this series, which MaxPax will win with a 2-1 score, knocking out our final Zerg in the tournament. A Zergless semifinals for the umpteenth time. As these adepts are going to shade into the 3rd base as well. Great play out of MaxPax. Rogue a little bit off. And then you lose. GG. Ooh, Clem. Protoss versus Terran. I like the fire, but you place the flowers in the vase that you got. today. If I donate $25, will you play a 2v2 with me? No. I don't. There's only 2 ways to play 2v2 with me. It's either subscribing to my highest tier on Patreon or finding me on the ladder accidentally. Are you planning a ladder after the tournament? Maybe, I don't know yet. I'll consider it. If Serral didn't exist, would Zerg units be stronger? Yeah, much stronger. I think it's 0-0. For how many months I need to subscribe? Oh, just 1. And then you get an hour per month. Like, I mean, Serral single-handedly is keeping Zerg win rates up over many, many times now. Like, I'd be absolutely shocked. Clem on Protos? Yes. Hello from Thailand. Are you in Holland? Have you ever been to Thailand for vacation? The beaches are so nice. Yes. I have been to Thailand. I went to Thailand for my honeymoon. What's he playing here? Oh, it's a Marine Rush. I really enjoyed Thailand. I'm a big fan of Thai food. I wonder what he thinks the correct response is to this. It's gonna go Zealot, Scouts what it is. So you do bunker low ground here, I think. So like bunker over here, right? I think it's just correct. Okay. Or here. This is also fine. It does allow the opponent to move a little bit further down. You kind of want to block him on the ramp. Here we go. So it is key to stop this bunker from going up. This is good control on these 2 probes. And then this pullback is also epic. Ideally, the bunker stays alive so this guy can go and help out again. And you want the bunker to finish before the first range unit comes out, ideally. I'm not sure against 3 Marines you can still do these types of moves. SCV can't die though. If the SCV dies, that's the end of the push. So it's really important that the Stalker cannot get the hits off. And I think it barely won't. Ooh, Beyond with some neat micro over here. It's going to even be pushing up pretty far right now. Kills 4 probes. And now has access into this. I think you leave 1 Marine out. Complete stop on Marine production here. 1 Marine out! No! Big mistake. Big mistake here. This battery is a poorly positioned battery too, because it's out of range of the Nexus. I think Clem is actually in a lot of trouble. I'm not a huge fan of the second gas. I think you can probably get a slightly faster CC and stay on single gas. So not having an SCV here really sucks, because now you can just do a shot, move back, shot, move back. Yeah, this is gonna be the end of that, I think. Battery comes down, second battery on the way as well. No tech behind this for Clem. Blind away, I try to say. Okay, it's gonna get cleared. Bunker, will it be in time? Will be in time. CC should be on the low ground, I think. Beyond here, it feels a little bit insecure in his moves. But no second gas. Supply block for Clem. Life is okay. Honestly, Beyond's micro was very, very good here. I love that move. No, I think he should have committed, no? Because he wanted to stall for the bunker. That actually helped him so much. That was great stuff. Oh, I love that out of Beyond. I really do like that out of Beyond. So now the control needs to be good. We're playing on West as the first server. This bunker needs to survive until the Cyclone comes out. As long as that happens, we're going to be fine on Beyond side of things. eBay has a follow-up. Mew comes down as well. And this is why I say I wondered about the second gas, because look at what's happening here. You have 200 gas in the bank right now. It's not really what you want. It's not what you want at all, to be honest. So one Marine, one SCV goes down and you kill a Stalker. Lots of damage on this Cyclone as well. Not sure how worth it that is. 28 to 26 workers. Clem way down in tech. No sentry for scouting. No third gateway. No robotics facility. I mean, if Beyond actually goes for a committed like 3-1-1 or like a 3-1 push, I think Clem is in a world of trouble. Like, I don't really see a great solution for Clem here. Robo, 2-gate. I think he'll play 4 gas before 3rd, if I'm being real honest. I'd be shocked if Beyond doesn't win this. And I'm confused as to what Clem wants to do. I think probably 2-base Storm into very late 3rd base. But so he's going to need to move across the map with all of these Stalkers, but it's scary for him because he doesn't know whether his opponent has Medevacs or not. So imagine you're moving out and 2 Banshees show up. I think he needs to take the risk. Okay, these rocks are being taken out too. Oh, he sees it.
Research.
Oh, does he get it? He does. Okay, 3 tanks siege up. Poof! Serious damage.
Upgrade.
Absolutely serious damage. +1 finishes up as well. Storm on the way. So if Beyond manages to move across the map, really at any pace, this game is just going to end. Look how careful Clem is. Very nice micro. Loses a Stalker, so it actually wasn't worth it, but nice micro nonetheless. SCVs get pulled off as well. I think Beyond's just going to win this game big time. Absolutely. Tiny little stim here with 5 Marines. I wouldn't mind it. But Beyond is being patient. He's being careful. Sentries are showing up right now. SCVs are running back home for whatever reason. Might want to actually siege up a couple of tanks. Ooh, Marine count is decreasing. The tank count is so high though. We have 4 tanks. We have 16 Marines. Stalker run by is correct. Although this army might be capable of taking it out with a stim plus a tank. I think it actually will be capable. So the run by is not going to be good enough. These units are going to walk up this ramp. It's 5 Marines and a tank. I think it's... If you stim fast, it might be good. No fast stim though. At the same time, this is just going to be a free win over here for Beyond, I think. He has too many Marines around. This is going to get cleaned up as well. And I just don't really see a way for Beyond to lose this game. One more Immortal comes in. GG gets called as Beyond wins game number 1 with a very clean 3-1 push. So factory barracks. Wow. What do you think of the live-action Mulan movie that was made in 2020? And I haven't seen it. I only watched Mulan recently. I thought Mulan was a legitimate crap film. Is the Mulan live-action fun? One thing I really hate about a lot of like fairy tales / Disney movies is that the only thing that the protagonist cares about is the man being a prince. It's freaking weird, no? It's like in Mulan, the guy that plays what is he? Like he's a prince or a king or something, the son of the king or the commander's son, whatever the hell he is. This guy's a legit prick. He's a massive dickhead. He doesn't accept women in the army the entire time. And she has like a bunch of friends that are obviously cool dudes. And then in the end, she's happy to... Does she marry the prince or something like that? It doesn't make any sense. The guy's a prick. Let him be. Yeah, the cool guys in the river. I mean, they're ugly, but what the hell? What is the morale of the story here? If you're hot, it's okay to be mean? Makes no sense. You're giving the wrong lesson to guys as well. Like, nice guys actually always finish last in the Disney movies. Disney is creating incels one at a time, let me tell you. People complain about Andrew Tate. Walt Disney was the first Andrew Tate. People didn't realize it back then yet. Because, you know, he was nice and made movies about animals. But Disney is just woke nowadays? No? What do they still have these movies? They're freaking... Is Mulan even Disney? I don't know. I think it is. Hey, Disney's just woke. I know I don't watch a lot of Disney movies because I'm 30 now. So I wouldn't know too much. But I actually can't remember the last Disney movie I've seen. Okay, he tried to go for an eBay block and that failed. The guy says he's sorry in the final fight. You're watching Mulan, so it sounds like you do. Touche. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the new stuff. Yeah, I just don't follow a lot of the... In general, most new movies I don't watch. Have you seen Snow White? She's not white. Oh no. The drama. That does sound awful. I really couldn't care. Like the shrieking dwarfs in there with hats, no? Like, it's fiction. I don't know. Maybe I should be more invested in Snow White actually being white, but I actually do not care at all. It's just, I literally, like, I wasn't gonna watch the movie anyway. Like, what's the point? Harstem, please tell me, is Void Ray Charitable Templar Sentry valuable against Zerg? No, it's not. No, you don't want Templar and Sentry. They just don't work so well together. And it's a lot of gas and stuff that doesn't work. I like the fire. I like this move. Okay, got a robo facility in. When the witch actress is hotter than the main heroine. Yeah, I also don't care. I don't really watch kids' movies to see if the characters are hot. I feel like we might watch movies for different reasons. I care very much about the, you know, the characters in the film being good or like interesting or funny or absurd. Like that's I think it's the most interesting for me most of the time. So I like you know, I just like movies with good characters most of the time, more so than anything else. So I don't really care about this type of stuff. Like maybe if you very much care about like accuracy of the name and the skin color, then yeah. But yeah, then watching Jack Black movies must be freaking awful too. Again! An overweight white guy playing Jack Black. Unbelievable. It's like, they could make Paul McCartney Asian. I literally don't care. Actually, nah. Would I care about that if it's like a biopic? I think it's nice when the actor looks a little bit like it in that case. I really like the walk the line with Johnny Cash and the Joaquin Phoenix. He looked a lot like him. In my mind for a while, Johnny Cash actually looked like Joaquin Phoenix. Like I just thought they were the same person. The story is that her skin was white as snow, though. That's why she got the name. Yeah, I don't care about it. Like I said, I literally don't care. I think the characters are very uninteresting anyway, so it's not a movie that I would rate very high either way. But like this type of lore, it's like the same as like if you have like Star Wars lore, I don't care about, or Harry Potter lore. It's like I actually don't care. Like I literally couldn't care. So I understand that other people, they really care about their fictional world being, staying lore accurate, but it's not really what I care about in movies. So it's just a different preference. If you had a biopic, who would you choose for your character given the opportunity? The guy that plays James Bond, Daniel Craig. I think he looks freaking cool. He could play me. Or the guy in The Wire that says, "The king stay the king." He's also cool as hell. Or the guy that plays, if you watch The Wire, there's a guy that says, "Shit." He could also play me in a biopic. Hell yeah. All right. He's actually just playing the exact same build, just with a different opener this time, and a significantly worse opener. So it's going to actually be 2-base Storm into a 3-Rex factory opener. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's game. Yeah, the Storm builds genuinely really poop on this type of stuff. This was very one-sided. Not more Pedro Pascal. I really like Pedro Pascal too. I watched him in the... What movie did I see him in? No, it was the TV show. Is it Narcos? I think that was the first time I saw him. He looks cool as hell there. Where is he from? He could play me as well if he wants to. He's 50. Austin Butler? Is that the guy that played Elvis? I haven't seen Elvis yet. He doesn't look like Elvis at all though, does he? Well, actually, he's not bad. Elvis has a bit of a bigger face in my mind. Why do I always get ads about the dangers of stone driving while I watch you? Yeah, I can't help it. He's gonna play. This is why I love Terran players so much. Beyond, he made the analysis of the series so far. He had like a pros and cons list, And the pros of the build that he did in the first game was like, I won the game. And the cons were, it took 7 minutes. And in the second game, he had a pros and cons list, and there's 2 cons. It took 7 minutes, and I lost. And he like compared the two, put on like his glasses, enhanced the image. And I was like, you know what I need? Another proxy. This time it's going to be Proxy Marauder, though. So, if you want to impress the gals on the street with with your StarCraft knowledge, and you want to call the builds before they happen, barracks into gas is proxy marine, barracks gas into barracks, proxy marauder. So you can call it 10 seconds before the tech lab is there. And that allows you to win a lot of street credit. Okay? Now, if a second gas gets added, then it might be Reaper, but it's very rare against Protoss. So we shouldn't really consider that. If you're wrong, you say, oh, this is Marauder, and then it ends up being Reaper, you tell them, oh, this is really rare. This is a special game. And then it's Reaper. This is really rare. This is a special game. Wow. Who could have seen this coming? Not me. That is crazy. And then you explain them that this is actually a mind game. So you want your opponent to believe that this is Proxy Marauder. That's why it looks so much like Proxy Marauder. Then reality is Reaper. It's really... It's quite a brilliant... it's quite brilliant. See, it's gonna... If you kill... So I think the theory here is if you kill 4 workers, you're good. If you kill 3 workers, I don't know what the theory is then. But I think 4 workers is Gucci. Has this probe gotten a worker kill? No, he's just kind of roaming around, eh? Reaper's gonna go, okay, he's gonna get a 3rd worker kill at least. Zealot Stalker going across the map. Factory on the way. How many Reapers do we have? We have only 3 Reapers. That is not a crazy amount of Reapers, you know that? I'm not saying that Zealot Stalker can beat 3 Reapers. Because I don't know if that's true. Something you could do is go back over here, you know? Then we get a CC, get a bunker on the high ground. You know what is probably the correct play as well? Once you get this bunker done, and you put like 1 unit in it, you just run past this army and go kill workers on the other side of the map. I think that's actually what you want to be doing. Like killing stuff. Yeah. Killing. The ladies would be unimpressed by this gas. Yeah, okay, then you can practice your gaslighting. So either way, it's a win-win. 26 workers to 25. Let's see what else we're doing. He could kill 2 more workers here. These stalkers are kind of in between, though. 1, 2. I think you commit. I think you commit. He's gonna get 3 worker kills. Oh, he could have gotten 3. He could have committed. I think it's a mistake not to commit, because you don't know if there's a battery in the main or not. If there's a battery in the main, then you're just gonna lose it, and maximum you're gonna get like 1 more worker kill in there anyway, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Grenade? Poof. Lose it. Yeah. I mean, overall, really kind of neat, honestly. So this is going to be a 3-1-1, but I think it's going to be stim, tank, and then medevac from here. Maybe with a 3rd barracks at some point. Oops, that's a dad adept. Is it? Dadin is not alive, not that he's become a father. Hello? Is he serious? What a huge blunder. That was such a massive blunder, actually. Freaking blunder town. Actual blunder town. Ooh. He's going to give up the low ground for a bit. Do you have defenses at home? Not really. There's a robo on the way. Okay, look at the first person of Clem. Look how fast he is. He sees the Liberator on the minimap. Whoa. What does he lose? 1 worker. Remember earlier today, I'm not sure if you guys were here already, Rebellion versus Clem. It took Rebellion 6 workers. Like, Clem is fast as hell. Ooh. He's just not losing units. Ooh, that's a bad blink. Ooh, that's not what you want. And this Liberator has dealt some indirect damage. That's also damage. We shouldn't forget about that. And the thing is, you still need to leave unit, like a unit here at least, to deal with this Liberator potentially. Absolutely. Okay, what are we gonna do right now? Ooh, tank on the high ground. Oh, you see the medevac fly away? Or what? If he kills the medevac, that's an issue. Spotted. You got debated. Debated. There's just one tank down there. Also 8 Marines. Nexus on the way. It's going to be 2 base Templar Archives. With Immortals. I mean, it is hard for me to imagine Clem losing this game, if I'm being real honest. You think you can catch it now? Oh, there it goes. It's game over, no? And maybe not game over, but it's really bad. So once Storm finishes up, Clem is going to be fine against SCV pools. Pian's going to have very little to do. Okay, finally he snipes that Observer. It should have been already, you know? Should have been ready for that earlier. He's so fast. Like, he's really quick. Like, watching him in first person is cool. You can take quite a bit of damage on these tanks because you can heal in the middle. But you still gotta be somewhat careful. Oh, we actually have a third CC on the way. It's being built on the low ground there. There's no way Bian actually thinks this is what he should be doing with life, right? I don't buy it. I think he's gonna SCV pool. If I'm Clem, I'm not buying this. A triple in a line. What's the gate count? 6. 6. No forge. How many Immortals? 2. I think Clem is going to try to kill this guy. He's probably going to be successful too. Skipping out on forge. The rocks are being taken out. Here come the storms. There's a lot of stalkers though, and it could get dice. Can it actually? No, it can't get dice. Clem just walks over them. We're getting used to this side. Clem taking out Beyond with a 2-1 score, advancing into the grand finals. And there he's going to be playing... Who? I don't know who's going to be playing. When new maps? I have no clue, brother. You tell me. Let's see who's waiting in the finals. Oh, MaxPax already beat Gerald. So it's going to be Clem versus MaxPax. Are you guys ready to rumble? Weekly mutation, bannable offense. Ooh. Evasive maneuvers. Very cool. Can't wait to play this mutation. What is the chance that Clem Protoss is versus MaxPax 2? So if Clem loses 2 games, he's going to play Protoss. I think. That's my thought. But let's not forget that Clem also is going to be playing Mech. Do you play co-op, Captain? I play quite some co-op, yeah. Who's my favorite commander? So I like Zeratul because he's very easy. He's invisible and he has cannons. I think Statman is legitimately busted. He had a lot of cool stuff. Anyone else I like? I didn't like Nova. Didn't like Karax, Vorazun. Is Manx the guy with the AEDs? Earth Splitter Ordnance, EODs? EOs. I like those guys. Earth Splitters were very busted. I also liked... it's the Haka with the having to pick up bio stuff. Like bio... Or is that Zagara? You know what I mean? Oh, Abatur. Yeah, okay, Abatur. Yeah, I like that. The bio mutation. Biomass, yeah. That's freaking fun. I like playing with him. And you can really... Like, these guys become pretty busted as well over time. Like, when you have the... You can get, like, 3 Super Ultralisks, and then the Leviathans, I think is what they're called. Essence, yeah. The Biomass Essence. Yeah, it's fun. I always like that. But I think a lot of the commanders are actually really fun to play. I was surprised that I had such a good time playing co-op when I played it. It was honestly relatively fun. Like, pretty well-designed commanders. Just good stuff. I just feel the missions are too short. What? I feel like the missions, some of them are really long, no? Depends a little bit on what you're playing, I guess. It's like the Temple of Night, Temple of the Past, always takes 25 minutes, minimum. Not short in time, but like objectives. Oh, you wish there was like intermediate objectives or what? Yeah, more meat to it. Yeah, something like Temple of the Past or the train one. It does feel very... Is vapid the right word there? I like the undead map, Day of Dead. Dead of Night. Yeah. You know what it feels like with Dead of Night, though? Is that it is very dependent on what type of opponent you get. Like what type of their, like what their special unit is. Sometimes it's really hard and sometimes it's quite easy. I'm not a huge fan of that. You can get pretty lucky there, or pretty unlucky. So yeah, I'm not necessarily a huge fan. But yeah, Dead on Night with some mutations is freaking fun as hell. Absolutely, yeah. One thing I feel like that Blizzard could have done better. This is opening the freaking box of Pandora. Like one of the things. Okay, so I feel like that they could have taken a lot of inspiration from community-made maps and features that you kind of put in there. Like, I think that has been one of the things that Blizzard has underutilized the most. Like, when I see the stuff that Giant Grant Games has been doing over the past 5 years, it's like, and the crap that community has made is freaking insane. And I feel like Blizzard probably should have tapped into that more and tried to implement stuff that people made into the game, like, more actively for, like, new content. Because other people were making it anyway, right? You don't have to hire any talent for it. It's there. Freaking sell it together with them or whatever. It's crazy. Isn't that why Blizzard tried to steal IP from custom maps? Yeah, well, they didn't want to have another Dota happen, right? That is the main reason. Well, if I recall correctly, Dota also was their mistake. I'm pretty sure Ice Frog offered Blizzard first to make it with them, but I could be wrong. Did Ice Frog offer Blizzard Dota 2? No, he didn't. Rumors suggest Blizzard was initially uninterested in the Dota mod, but asked Ice Frog to port it to their StarCraft 2 editor for free, an offer he declined before eventually joining Valve for the Dota 2 project. Ice Frog was hired by Valve in 2009 after he expressed interest in creating a modern sequel to the popular Defense of the Ancients mod for Warcraft 3. He directed the development of Dota 2, which is built on the Swords game engine and released by Valve. Interesting. In my mind... Ooh, what is this? Oh, he's gonna proxy. No, he's gonna eBay block. Sorry. MaxPax scouting for proxies around the map. Is this best of 5? I think it is, right? Whoa. What is this? No. Really? 18 SCVs? Marine? Into orbital skip. It's the Marine Lord build. This build was created by French Terran player Marine Lord. And it is one of the best builds that never gets played. So... basically, the only way to scout it is to see the lack of an orbital command. And what you do is you build triple Marine. And then you get, I think, 2 Marauders and you hit. It is legitimately a brilliant build order. Because it looks exactly the same as a standard 1 gas expansion. Like, the command center is delayed by about 2 seconds. 1.5 seconds. Actually, there's 2 tells. Like, you can see that there's less SCVs in the main base and that there's no orbital. But very little pro to scout the main base orbital, because it often means that they're going to end up losing their worker. So if you don't build a blind battery here, which I don't think MaxPax will build a blind battery. I'd be shocked if he builds a blind battery. If you're playing Stalker Sentry, you should be building a blind battery. But instead he's going to get a gateway that makes no sense, because he's not going to warp in with that early. If he gets a blind battery, it's a hold. If he doesn't build a blind battery, he's probably going to be in trouble. Because 2 Marauders with concussive shells and 3 Marines. And there's a CC behind this. So you need very limited damage with this build as well. Okay, here we go. Oh! He barely saw it. But I don't think he saw it. If this Stalker dies, the game ends. Oh! Fast response here. Automax. Fast as hell response. And here we go. Guardian Shield comes in. Recharge available soon. How many worker kills do we need? I don't even know. I didn't think our Guardian Shield was going to be here, to be honest. We have more workers being pulled. So it's 17 to 22. We have SCV production behind this. Battery's about to finish up. 11 worker kills. Is that enough? Honestly, I don't even know. Like, look at the income here. 1200 to 1k. Probably fine then, right? It's a lot of low-level Marauders, though. Or low-health Marauders, not low-level. Your level is low. Stim on the way. You're never going to get into this thing, right? 23 to 27. So the mind game absolutely worked. Like, this was as working as possible. Woo! Sniped a freaking Stalker there. Lost a Marine or so. Triple Rex behind this. MaxPax walking like this is freaking... It's actually crazy. Like, this is so not allowed, right? Like, if these units had stayed somewhere on the map, and as that Marauder pops, he's just in trouble. I wonder if this is going to be a one-sided battle now, or not. I don't actually know who wins this. See, targets down that that thing. Stalkers and like Guardian Shield is so good. But I think you shouldn't target down the sentry. Because yes, it's very good. But still, it's better to kill Stalkers, I think. Because your damage against the sentry is so poor. I would want to actually... I want to test that. Can you guys remind me after this series to test the... What was it? 6 Marauder, 1 Marine versus 6 Stalker, 1 Sentry? Was it 5 Stalkers, 1 Sentry? Well, we'll check it out. Please remind me. I'm very curious. Like, if it's better to attack the Sentry or the Stalkers. In my mind, Stalkers is the correct call. Clem went for Sentry. Which is probably correct if you're on a more Marine-heavy setup. Max is gonna try... What? With a Colossus? Okay, I don't understand this, but... Sometimes in life you don't have to understand everything. Just being along for the ride is good enough. I mean, no stim means that 6, 7 Stalkers in the main base are actually gonna deal some damage, right? Most of the time they will. Can you win the game straight up? Maybe you could. If you blink these 2 up, and then you blink out accurately. That's a lot of damage. Colossus could move a bit further forward, the tank a bit more. Stalkers on the side here. Could almost kill that bunker. No storm behind this, just force into Fort Gateway. MaxPax is one of the players that really doesn't care about storm very much, which is weird. Does the Colo give sight in this scenario? Yeah, it does, because it's large and tall and big. Double drop heading into the main base. So this is Clem's only real opportunity of winning, I think, because he's going to get completely outmaneuvered here otherwise. And this is also potentially an issue, because there's nothing defensively. So it's going to be a race against the clock. And I don't know who that favors. Charge just finished up and we have 4 Zealots. You're a recall? Into the main? No, not possible. Okay, he's going to kill like 15 workers here, no? 10, 12, 15, 12, 13. Pylon goes down as well here. And then you still have to deal with this drop as well. Couple of Stalkers being targeted down. Medevac goes down as well. 68 supply to 82. Clem has killed 24 workers total. He's building a 4th barracks here on this thing. Should be adding a 5th barracks soon as well. I think MaxPax overall is still ahead due to his slightly higher production capabilities. Gonna go up to 8 gates, has a Templar Archives, has higher supply. Like, oh, resources lost is much better for Clem than I thought it would be. Rocks. Oh. Stalkers. Ghost Academy. I think Clem is toast, to be honest. Oh, and he didn't play mech. I didn't even think about it. I guess with an opener like this, it's hard to play mech. Stalker's now being taken out. We get a blink. We don't get a blink. We don't get a blink. Yeah, Clem's doing a good job here with the micro. Double mine drop heading in towards the 3rd base as well. Zealot's now showing up. Storm about halfway down. The moment that finishes up, life is going to become real difficult for Clem, let me tell you. Another medevac gets taken out. MaxPax should notice that there is a medevac missing somewhere. He doesn't quite know where it's going, of course. Ooh, this is a bad fight for Clem. He's going to lose a bunch of Marauders, does not have medevacs to help out, loses his mines too. Double mine drop now heads into the 3rd base. Is MaxPax playing it? Hop. MaxPax is paying attention. Yes, he is. As we got a blink in forward to try and snipe the medevac. Medevac gets away, but these mines won't. And the real issue is going to be the follow-up. 4th base going up behind it too. These medevacs are practically empty by the time they'll heal up these Marauders. This is going to be a very, 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 very tough battle here for Clem. Because there's nothing here defensively. Goes in for a massive Marauder attack onto the 4th base. We'll get the cancel on that. Or the kill on that. Ooh, 2 storms away from killing all these mines pretty much for free. Instead, all the mines are going to connect. The storms do survive, but that was not a great storm. The next storm is going to be a... Ooh! The last storm, actually. The last storm of the bunch is these units are moving in forward. We have a Templar at home. Do we have a recharge? No, it's not there. Prism has come out as well. MaxPax is getting blasted here by Clem, who's making a... honestly, a legendary comeback. Absolutely legendary comeback out of Clem. This looked really good at the start, then really bad in the mid. And now kind of playable again for Clem. That high ground EMP was huge, by the way. It goes from the balcony. It's always from the balcony. Orbital command coming in. Move into the bunker, please. Move into the bunker. There we go. 2 Marines into the bunker. Do we have anything else here? We have a surround on the Zealot. 148 supplied to 113. MaxPax is getting blasted over here. Honestly, completely getting outplayed by Clem. If I'm being real honest. Completely getting outplayed by Clem here. Great maneuvering with his army. Good defensive fights as well. A little bit of luck involved because like these 4 mines over here could have just been taken out pretty much for free. But instead we didn't get that. Instead we got 5-6 zealots dying and then all the other zealots taking significant damage as well. Yes, you saved 2 storms, but was it worth it? I'm not so certain. Zealot run by coming into the 3rd base. We have another quadruple drop heading into the main. 4 stalkers are in position. Let's see how fast MaxPax is. He's not fast enough. He is going to get blasted here in the main. Get an EMP on this Nexus. Too late. Templar Archives will get sniped. Forge is going to get sniped here as well, but I'm not even sure if these reinforcements are going to be big enough. We have another army moving across the map as well. Forward base going to be in trouble. Templar are holding the front here. Observer is going to spot this move out. Can we get some feedbacks? Can we get some storms? Yes, and yes. Another storm hits. And that is the 3rd time, I think, that this forward base gets taken out. And that will be the end of us today. Poof, hit this thing. And this is definitely gonna die. How many Templar do we have? None. Can't Clem just win with his... Yeah, I was gonna say. To me, it feels like he should just be capable of winning with his incoming push. There we go. He's indeed gonna be winning with his incoming push. Zealot run by comes in here too. Proby on the far right side. Starport on the reactor. What's our Marauder count? 21. 21. Oh, big storm. Oh, that's a nice storm. We have 4 more where that came from. Oh, that's a useless storm. 3 more to go. Oh, useless. Oh, great. And 1 more. And then we're done with the storms. It's going to be the end of the stormy. Okay, that was nothing. That's game now. You're just going to run up the ramp. Yeah, there we go. Couple of EMPs still remaining. Colossus are about to come out. MaxPax still believes in life after love. But Clem never loved him. So it doesn't matter. Hey, this is a one-sided affair now. GG. That honestly was one of the most unlikely victories out of Clem. I wonder if we can see it represented in the graphs. Look at this. Army value way up for MaxPax. Workers active way up as well. Like 7:30 was a big moment, but then even be like after that, there's still a long period before this fight happens, where like Max is doing fine. Until that fight into the 4 mines, I think he's in a way better spot. Okay, I'll go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Let me first center it on MaxPax or Clem. I think Clem is more likely to play something interesting. So we'll put the camera on him. I also want to take a quick snack. I'll be back in 2 minutes, max. I swear. No SCV being sent out across the map. Ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. The worst of worlds.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. SCV ready. SCV ready. Go, go, go! SCV ready. SCV ready.
All right.
Add-on complete.
Let's see what it's gonna do here. Straight into Cyclone. Reaper first. What was this? Oh. Was it gas first, Reaper? 304? 250, 46. Or was this... Did you guys see if it was gas first Reaper or no? This Cyclone timing feels so... 318. No, it wasn't. This is just a standard Reaper. Reaper into Marine into Factory into Tech Lab. Okay, third gas. At this point, all you need to do in order to know what Clem is gonna do is just check if he's getting a third gas or not. Third gas is 90% of the time triple CC into Banshee and then into Mech. So we're gonna see battle mech here. Oh, that stalker dies. I would not be chasing this, brother, would I? I would not. Does not have a battery down here. He's only on 2 gates as well. Still such a late third base, no? For 2 gates? Yeah, it's pretty late. He's gonna see the triple CC. I mean, he should know exactly what's going on. You see such an early triple CC, 3 gas, cloak, other works. Oh, you're gonna see cloak here, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be hyperflighter. I like this too. I might like this even more. If you're just getting one of the two, I think this is completely fine. And if you're getting both, this is also fine. I think it's always fine, no matter what you do. Double mind drop comes in. Actually gonna deal some damage here as well. Probably 3 worker kills is what I'm guessing. Ooh! There you go. All 3. And that's Gonzo. Templar Archive, just so you can hit that thing in the face. 2 more factories. Whew. 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 Ooh, baby. That's not something you want. If he blinks across and catches this, that would be highly, highly bad. Extremely bad. Did he blink? No, he's just walking. He might see it and then blink, no? Oh, it's gonna be so close. He sees it, he sees it, he sees it. Oh! He thought it was gonna be a push. Or he got pulled back by this Reaper. Dude, this tank getting in here is a big deal. Where's our first Banshee, by the way? So nowadays, Clem keeps the Banshees at home very frequently. Six gas. So MaxPax wants to get like maybe like 7-8 kills or so here. Like everything combined. So Marines, SCVs. He's gonna get 4 Marines, 5 Marines. That's it. Follow-up is going to be Templar Archives. And we now have official Hyperflight rotor motors. I mean, his... Oh, what? Really? Oh? Yes, sir. He can boogie. Jump on top of that Cyclone as well, which is a wild play. Loses a couple of Stalkers there in the end, as the double Banshee now shows up. Is there anything ready for the double Banshee? The answer is... no. Not really. 6 worker kills. No cloak. Meanwhile, we still have a battle on this side of the road as well. 1 tank in the back. That is the backbone of this army right now. These double Banshees make their way home. More and more Stalker Zealot coming in too. Some extra depots being added into the mix. No, it's important to note, no Prism nearby. Where is it? Okay, it's actually coming in. That could be a very big deal. It's going to give a big boost. I think cancelling the Storm here would not necessarily be bad and going for a big attack all at once with some more Stalkers. But instead, oh, get a blink in forward. He's going to kill this tank as MaxPax is going to now try to get into the main base while simultaneously attacking the third. I kind of need to keep an eye here on what the hell is actually going on. Fourth base is on the way too. MaxPax is losing a lot of supply though. Needs to be careful. Yes, killing 11 SCVs is great, but you're still down 5 workers. You're down 20 army supply. You don't have vision with that observer anymore. And this is how these mech games often happen. We see an over-eager Protoss thinking they can kill Clem, and then they don't kill Clem, and all of a sudden they're down 10 workers. They're down 20, 30, 40 supply, and they die to the follow-up push. So we're going to have a +1 attack here. Are these Hyperflighter Rotors still alive? And we have one Banshee hitting the third base. Oop. It's not going to die, but it's pretty damn close. You might as well be dead at this point, right? What's the point of living? With 36 HP and 200 energy. You're some constructive criticism away from dying. Also known as feedback. Oh, Zealot comes in. Prism active in the dead space. We have our first 2 medevacs on the way too. Oh, he is actually gonna escape. I don't think losing the prism is worth it. Also losing 4 zealots. It's like investing in a knife to cut your own leg off. Not a great investment. Storm is going to connect with his army. We have a couple more storms remaining. Stalker. Oh, this is a good fight. This is a very good fight. Stalker, Immortal Zealot, doing a great job here. Evening up the supply. 15 workers going down at the same time as well. And these Hellbats are trying to push in. I don't think Clem is very happy with how this went. This was a disaster with a capital D. A big, big capital D. This is why I always say whenever you push out with Cyclone Hellion, you want some tanks as your backbone. It's hard to do stuff. It is very, very hard to do stuff without tanks in the mix. Like, just Cyclone Hellbat, no, it doesn't hit as hard, let me tell you. It really doesn't hit as hard. But Clem is going to keep trying. Has a fort base up as 2 more zealots come in. How many workers do you think he's killed this game? 30 workers killed. The other side, we have 20 workers killed. Double Hellbat drop. This is something we don't see every day. This is something we never see. Meow, meow, meow. Another double Hellbat drop. That is something we don't see every day. That's something we never see. How many more times can I say that before it ain't true anymore? That is the real question. And you kill like 6, 7, 8 workers and you're probably banging. Ooh, it's gonna go to a different base. People often say diversity is the spice of life, but I also like killing probes in the natural many times. Don't need diversity of attack angle. Zealots now moving in forward. Cyclones connecting. First storm is not here. Immortals are... Ooh, good flank. Flanks are huge. Flanks are huge, and that was a huge flank. Cannon is helping out. 130 supply to 135. Blinks in forward. Will he get the kill on the Cyclone? He will, of course. 3 Immortals in the back. MaxPax on low eco, but a good army. Clem on medium eco, with a 5th base on the way. And a weak army. I think these Cyclones are in trouble. I thought he could blink on top of that, but I think maybe MaxPax is right. Running away was the correct play. Let's see how he's gonna manage here. Take a look at that Stalker micro. Ooh, blinks entire portions of his Stalker force back, right? Come on, buddy. Do we have a storm available? Hell yeah, we have a storm available. Poof, 2 storms available. That's going to be an issue. Tanks, tanks, tanks are the name of the game, my dear friends. Tanks, tanks, tanks. Oh, this is a good set of lock-ons, by the way. Here comes 1 storm. SCV's being pulled off the line as well. There's 2 more storms in the tank. 1 more storm available. 10 SCVs have fallen so far, but large portions of MaxPax's army are being wiped out as well. As now the chase starts. 63 army supply to 44. 5 base versus 5 base. Eco, mineral-wise, slightly favored for MaxPax right now in this moment, as the Cyclones catch a lot of these Stalkers, honestly. And we have another double drop heading into a base. I don't think it's going to be so successful this time around. I don't think it's going to be successful at all. Oh, there goes the medevac. And there go the Hellbats. MaxPax deals with this threat. We have 8 factories. 8 factories. Good lord, that's a lot of factories. 1, 2, 8. Fifth Nexus goes down. This is actually a pretty attractive game that we're watching here. And not conventionally attractive, but you know, like in a weird way attractive. How many Cyclones do we have? 13. Whoa. Big blink. 2 shot. 3 shot. Immortal comes in. Base for a base. Zealot run by in the natural. Hellbats are trying to show up here right now. I'm not so sure if they're going to be good enough just by themselves. We have some healing. At the same time, we have some storms over here on the bottom side. MaxPax is growing in supply, while his opponent is doing many things, but not growing at least. Double expansion for Max as well. Who currently is still 4 base versus 4 base, but wants to go into a 6 versus 4 scenario. And might just get there. 7 more stalkers. We have 12 gateways total. +2 attack. No extra attack upgrades. This has been such a low eco game. Very interesting. Okay, we have 1 more storm. 2 more storms in the tank. 3 more. There's a third Templar. So okay, it's on the right here. Oh, Hellion run by. He's gonna kill some workers. That Zealot gets killed. Ooh, can you do this? I mean, you can definitely do this. But can the Protoss do this? Can the Protoss stay around? I am not so certain. Here we go. Big charge in. That is minus, what, 6 Zealots before any major fight happens. That was a good start of a battle. Hellion run by. Sorry, Hellbat walk by. And here a Hellion run by. 8 workers going down. 9 workers going down. As 4 Hellions end up falling at the same time, we have an attack over here. This planetary gets taken out. Cyclone follow-up attack is going to clear a lot of these stalkers. It's going to kill every single Templar. And I think Clem might accidentally be doing it here. As he continues pushing it forward. 58 workers to 66. Wow, that's a big army though. Is this correct? It's a good storm. That is a medium storm. I'm kind of afraid here for MaxPax. He's down 35 supply. We have a Zealot run by heading in towards the natural. As this Nexus goes down. And once again, we're 4 base versus 5 base. In favor of MaxPax. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful split. 1 Zealot here, 1 Zealot there, 1 Zealot absolutely freaking everywhere. Another double Hellbat drop is going to kill 10 workers as Clem moves in forward. Is going to get the lock-ons and some more worker kills. Storms are connecting with this army. Maybe a high ground is something we could do. Look at this. Double Hellion split off to the high ground. Floop. Perfect stuff. Perfect stuff out of Clem, who is now up in army supply by about 30. Has defensive forces pretty much everywhere. Double Hellion attack also onto this base are going to be one-shotting. Or sorry, one-volleying these probes. 20 workers have gone down. 56 to 54. And MaxPax goes for another attack. With 1 storm available in the back. 1 storm about to be available in the back. Hellbats on the left side. And these lock-ons are still happening. Look at that. Look at the range of that crap, man. 150 supply to 124. Another double Hellion towards the high ground. And boom, we're going to get a couple of kills. But at the same time, these Hellions are also going to get taken out. No 5th base quite yet for Clem. Clem is 1 bad fight away from potentially losing his momentum. And then actually losing his eco as well. Like, his eco is not going to last for much longer because he's running out of bases. These bases, look at this. It's practically empty. This stuff is about to mine out as well. So this base is absolutely key in the middle right now. If MaxPax manages to survive for just a little bit longer, Clem will need to start flying his natural into a new base. That could be a problem. Double Hellbat drop once more in the natural. Get a storm, that was a good one, hitting a lot of the army. We've been continuously fighting, by the way, for the past freaking 9 minutes or so. Just Cyclone Hellion into Storm Stalker Immortal. Do we get a storm? That was a terrible one. I think a couple of feedbacks wouldn't hurt here either. Because a lot of these dudes are extremely low as the medevac goes down. 140 supply to 147. +2 vehicle weapons now shows up. And I think what Clem actually wants is to kill a base. And in order to do that, maybe this high ground is the future. I also would love to see just 2 tanks in the mix. Imagine a tank up here. That would help so much. We're going to go into a small base trade. There's nothing really here to defend. I think this is probably good for the... I don't know who this is good for. Okay, it's not good for the Toss if he goes back home with all the Stalkers. Had Toss continued with the Stalkers, I feel like it might have been okay. Now that he's going home, however, he's losing a lot of workers, absolutely everywhere. And now he still needs to fight against his army. If he kills his opponent's bases, these 2 bases in particular, I think the Terran is in a world of trouble. Actually a world of trouble right now. 34 workers to 37. 123 supply to 116. As the Zealot run-by is going to hit the natural. Sir, they just hit the 2nd base. What? What about the 4th? Also going down. What? Yeah, it's crazy. Cyclones are connecting here. More storms on top of the Cyclones. Stalker Templar. 300 minerals a minute against 1300 minerals a minute. We have 2 orbitals remaining. Plenty of workers to use these orbitals. Wait, he didn't lift this base? Did he lose this to Zealots? No way, right? That is non-Clem-like. Double Hellbait drop gets cleared. Clem at 86 supply to 98. Could maybe kill these 3 Stalkers at least. That's a start. Oop, 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 oop. Base trade? No base trade. No base trade for MaxPax. Double drop once again into the natural. I mean, at this point, there's no probes left in the freaking natural, my friend. Yeah, like you've murdered this. This little village is out, okay? Like, please go somewhere else. That natural has been exploited for everything it's worth. 100%. Like, it's like a worker in minerals. 3 workers in gas. Like, that's it. Just leave him alone, mate. Income actually good for Clem right now, by the way. Just a little bit better. I think the main problem is that his army kind of blows. We're going to get mine plus drilling claws. Do we even have observers? There's 1 observer in the mix in the far back. GG gets called. Clem is conceding against MaxPax in game number 2. Wow. We had some huge back and forths there. At certain points, I really thought MaxPax was dead. And then at certain points, I thought Clem was dead. But in the end, it was indeed Clem who was dead. You think this was over? Yeah. PvP time now? No way, right? Is it actually PvP time? After this game? It is possible. It is possible that Clem decides to PvP it. Do you think that game should be put in the record books of one of the matches of all time? Yes. It definitely was. I mean, it was a good match. I actually think it was very fun. And it's a game we don't often see. Did Clem just give up or what? He's like, I'm freaking done here. Looks like Harstem doesn't read YouTube chat. No, I don't. Sometimes I do. I have the Twitch chat on my phone, so it's easier to see. And then when I tap down, I check my YouTube chat. We're under tournament rules against switching races. I remember Scarlet getting in trouble for going pros in hot set one time. No, Rainer wasn't allowed to do it in GSL. That was the main thing. Will we have some biking today? No. No biking today. I will be biking, but not on stream. I really wonder if it's going to be Protoss time now. I put myself on handicap 60 or 50. See what happens then. How's the training going? My biking is becoming significantly better. race. I'm becoming faster and faster on the bike. I also bike a lot though. But it's also very tiring. I notice I am more tired now, just as in general as a person. Yeah, it's very active. Cool casting. Thank you, Catbird.
Catbutsy's super chatted $5.29. Cool casting.
Cool casting. What are you, British?
Catbutsy's super chatted $5.29. Cool casting.
I just replayed it because it's very rare that I get compliments. This was very good for my self-confidence. We might replay that one later one more time. Yeah, kind words, Catbird. Youth is a matter of reference. I don't get why people obsess over it so much. Because it is the one thing you cannot buy. Or get back, you know? It's, you only get it once. That's it. And many people feel afterwards like they wish they would have done it better. Or different. That's what the obsession is. You know what I was thinking of doing? I was thinking of making a playlist. Like releasing a bunch of sounds. Just like StarCraft 2 ASMR. So like my keyboard clicking plus the in-game sounds. No commentary at all. And then I'd call it Nature Sounds. And I release it. Volume 1, you know? People often tell me that one of the most relaxing things is to just listen to the StarCraft sounds. Play the StarCraft music. I like listening to that. What are we doing here, guys? It's gonna be Mind Drop, Reaper. Reaper. No Hellion though. Interesting. Did you lose the Hellion already? No, I didn't. Terrible force field. You should never force field. It's one of my many rules in life that force fielding always ends up poorly for you against Terra. See? Now he wasted 50 energy and lost 3 workers. I don't think this could have possibly gone worse for him. Command center? No third gas, yeah. Could still be bio theoretically. I wonder if after that last game, Clem is now giving up on mech again. Oh! What? You could just walk past that? I thought for sure it was gonna shoot. Like, it was so close to the edge. I think Clem also thought that he was gonna be capable of shooting. Oh, the SV actually got hit too. That's crazy. Oh, there's one Marine. I mean, this is not a possibility. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, like it's not even close here. Did he move it to the top? I think he must have. No, it was further to the bottom at first. I'm not going crazy. You are going crazy. Raven. Raven is not mech, yeah. Instantly gets scouted as well. fast third base. 4 gate. Huh. Ooh. Ah. Oh, there goes the sentry. That's really bad, actually. Losing the sentry sucks. And then 2 workers as well. Overall, a very good trade for Clem. The problem is that he's done this off of a 2-gas opener, where he also lost some workers. I guess he also killed 3 workers early on, so it's fine. I don't mind his position. Robo coming in quick. I think MaxPax is one of the slowest adapters in the world. Because he often only adapts when he loses. So he doesn't jump on new trends before his old stuff doesn't work at all anymore. So because he's so much better than a lot of players, I often feel like he gets stuck in playing the old styles while there are better new styles. Like, if you talk with any Terran right now, they'll be complaining about Storm. They won't be complaining about Zealot Charge. MaxPax is still winning with Zealot Charge because he's insanely good in both the early game and just insanely good in general. But he's not rushing out the Storm as quickly as most other Protosses. And really as every Protoss that exists. He's kind of, yeah, he's a slow adapter because he's too good. While someone that loses all the time is eager to blame things that aren't mechanics. So we switch builds much faster. Often more being on the forefront of innovation because we need to innovate in order to win. You know? We can't play like MaxPax because you need to be mechanically very sound for it. So bad players, they'll do more creative stuff that might be easier to play or might be better and then still lose with it. So people don't think that is good because they'll still lose. Like, I can have the best build order in the world against Clem and still lose because he's better mechanically than me. And people are like, oh, I guess that's not viable. No, it's viable. It's probably even better than what other people play. The problem is that my hands are slow. It hurts when I click the buttons, you know? It's a difference. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oof. 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 8, 9. And that's a dead matter. Woo! Stays alive. 6 million KB. This is a very good start for Clem. So, I think in my mind, you can just kill this with an SCV pool as well, no? Am I crazy? Let's ask Gnarls Barkley. Whoa, look at his Stalker. The beast. Oh, surely there was more space than just that, no? MaxPax missing the move out.
You must construct additional pylons.
Dude, had that Medivac stayed alive, that would have been epic. Clem also just scouted. I was like, okay, there's no forward base. I'm Gucci. I'm fine. I like this. I really do. You have 8 gateways. Plus 1 attack. He's 3 base. Does he have upgrades? He has plus 1. Can he do anything here? I don't even know. 61 to 68. Plus 2 start. Still no forward base. Now gets a fourth. And he's on 6 gas. This is going to be tough, isn't it? It's going to be real tough. Attacking into tanks can be quite hard. Oh, that's a good EMP. How many more do we have left? We have 4 EMPs right now in the mix. Here comes the Zealot flank. Start shooting the mines. It's not what you want usually. That's the end of that. Also the end of one of those tanks. Where's our prism? Didn't we have one? I was going to go into the main base. Sets up. So a lot of Marines in the main. Ooh! MaxPax much faster there in response than Clem was. I don't think Clem would have actually sniped it in time either, so MaxPax there respecting his opponent perhaps a little bit too much. As Clem right now is on 6 Ghost. He's adding 3 more. 9 Ghost push out against 4 Templar. I give that the double thumbs up. Who could have killed some of these ghosts? He didn't believe it. Did not believe it. Colossus as well coming in. Salah's not being split off properly. How many more storms do we have? We have 4 storms in the back. Gonna be 1 here. Doesn't really connect with anything. And have 1 more. Ooh, EMP almost hitting. EMP hits. I think that's it, no? Clem doesn't want to chase here, no? He's losing a lot of SCVs, or he's afraid of losing a lot of SCVs. MaxPax runs back home. Fort base is now set up and mining. We have what? 2 robos. Only one of them right now is pumping Colossus. The other one's just hanging out. Vikings. What's our Viking count? We're at 4 already. I mean, Clem just has a correct army at the moment. The question is the correct army good enough? Decent storm. Actually, very big storm. Guardian shield. Blink to the... right? No? Ooh, Colossus taking a lot of damage. That was a big storm. It feels like MaxPax is playing kind of sloppy here in this game so far. And it should mean that Clem is going to be capable of going for a 2-2 timing push. It's going to be up 1 upgrade at that point. It's going to have a good Viking count. Has a significantly bigger army due to the worker count. The delta between the two. You have a 5th CC coming in. 2nd port, 3 barracks. Bunker's gonna get cleared here as well. This planetary is under heavy attack. Vikings in the air will clear one of these Colossus. Good flank coming in right now. Ghost count is epic too. 10. 10 ghost. Still 200 supply to 163. The micro Clem is freaking surreal here. What the hell? A lot of these units are fairly low because the storms deal damage over time. But that was freaking crazy trading here. Look at this. 11k to 6600. Clem is actually busted. I feel like he should not be chasing too hard here. Because really you're like half a second away from taking a terrible trade here. You just need to heal up. You need to repair your medevacs, repair your Vikings, get your army back in tip-top shape. The problem is that he's maxed out, so he wants to go again instantly. And I completely understand that. I completely understand that he wants to go immediately again, but the repair should have come much faster here. So then you can hit instantly again. He's not going for it though, he's just hanging back. There are 7 medevacs. And he's just not moving out. He's going to allow MaxPax to get back to decent supply. I am shocked by this. I really am. I had not expected Clem to wait for this long. I thought Clem was gonna basically heal a little bit. He's gonna repair a little bit. And then go for it and have like a fight with 200 supply against 155. Right now, MaxPax once again gets the map control back. Clem meanwhile is stacking into ship weapons level 2 and fusion core. We're also seeing a 7th command center going down. We have 5 orbitals, 1 planetary and 1 new command center. Get an army split as well, but this is just pure Marines really moving towards the far left. Another Colossus goes down for free. A Templar gets to live for now. Zealots coming in. More Zealots in the main as well. As this fusion core is not going to finish up and might even get killed here by these Zealots. And this Marine attack will get cleaned up eventually by a single storm. I mean, that's just going to be it, right? Yeah, there you go. Single storm, it gets cleaned up. At the same time, we have an attack over here. More Zealots being warped into the main. Fusion core indeed gets taken out. This is an orbital, let's not forget. This is not looking so good for Clem anymore all of a sudden. Colossus are going down, but we have a lot of Templar in the back. And this army is feeling very, very low right now for Clem, who's only on 57 workers. Zealots still active in the main base. I think a starport went down there. Yeah, 1 starport went down. Luckily, we still have 6 medevac, 8 Vikings. But if you kill any amount of medevacs now or any amount of Vikings, that would be freaking huge. So that's definitely what we want to keep kind of in mind here. There's no high ground vision. That makes that attack crazy. Double auto turret, 6th, 7th, 6th. 6th base coming in. Clem should be flying this over to his own 6th as well. I mean, Clem is still in a good spot. He's in a fine spot. He's building double fusion cores right now as well. A couple of air units being taken out. This is the second time I've seen a Colossus come from this side and just pretty much straight up die as it tries to walk down the ramp. Look at this invisibility, beautiful EMP here. So we get a zoning storm. We have one more Templar with a little bit of energy as another Robo unit is going to get taken out for free. Now we get a recall on it. We'll get to go to this base. A single storm. That is going to be it. All of these medevacs very low on energy. And here comes the attack. MaxPax wants to go for it. His final stand. Without any real splash. Can he do it? I think the answer is going to be no. These 2 Archons are extremely low in shields. Okay, we get 2 more storms available. Oh. MaxPax. 1 more storm available. Army still extremely low. Caduceus reactor, huh? What are we gonna do with that, brother? I don't even know. Get some energy going. Caduceus before lib range. Are we not gonna build liberators, maybe? We're entering the super late game. Dark Shrine gets added into the mix. No +3 armor quite yet for our Protoss player. Is that a mistake? Potentially. It is most definitely a mistake. Like, there's no potentially a mistake. This was a mistake. Immortals in the mix. No Templar, though. Where are the Templar? 3 Templar all in the back. We have a split army coming towards the right side. Recall not available. This base is gone. Officially gone. Get an EMP on it. Plus the battery. 1 storm. 2 storm. Oh, actually. Fairly decent potential hold. But in the end, the base is, as mentioned, gone. Left side army is going to start moving out right now as well. Do we have any Liberators on the way? Yes, 2 Liberators on the way. Advanced Ballistics coming in as well. We have some Templars moving from side to side. This has been a very interesting series. And we've seen a lot of different openers so far. How many medevac did this man have? 13 medevacs plus 2 Vikings. What does that make this? A 5 medevac drop. No, there is a recall available, so it's not going to get used. No EMP on this thing. Could have stopped this. I might end up losing a couple of units. But also it opens up the right side completely, so nice that your recall finished and that it started, but might cost you a base on the right side. Clem here is juggling with armies. And instead of using his balls, he is using MaxPax's units to juggle with. Juggling him all over the place. Does not miss a beat. Redrop into the main base as well. Lip siege up. Yeah, the freaking base sniper over here. Clem shows up at a place and next side just start falling apart. We get another one in this area. Overall resource lost 32k to 20,000 resources. A 12k deficit. Ay. This base under heavy fire. 62 workers to 52 workers. More lips on the way. Still no +3 armor here for MaxPax, who is going to get completely blasted so far. In the bio games. The first game as well, by the way. Like, Clem absolutely outplaying his opponent there. And same thing here. Second game, that mech game. Exciting too. But not... didn't quite manage to get the W there. Let's see what Clem's next plan is gonna be. As he is... he's not gonna give this away anymore. He's not gonna... There's just no way. I'm just not buying it. Oh, Clem decides to just kind of ignore this backdoor army. No. He's gonna go back to it. I thought he was going to try and ignore it, but instead he says, hey, you know what I can do? I can just kill all of your Archons. Wouldn't that be nice? It indeed would be very nice, Clem. What are you, some kind of beach boy? Okay, Marauders move forward. No, Marauders move back. EMPers move forward. Yes. Epic. Okay, you have a double drop. This is not going to do anything. Right, they're shooting at least. And we're going to get a defensive fight here in which MaxPax will not be capable of doing anything. I always fantasize about playing Terran and being put in these types of positions and then still losing the game because I suck. I wonder, I probably would still lose the game from here, right? 49 workers to 64, up only 50 supply. You put me in Clem shoes right now, what do I do? Probably send a Liberator to harass the right side and then try to push through the middle. I mean, you are 7 bases. 6, I can't count. 1, 2, 6, yeah. Against 4. It is hard to say. Liberator count is also healthy. 10. Like, you're never going to lose a direct engagement in which Liberators are involved. This is an absolute fact. This actually is just an absolute fact. Viking count is at what? 2? That is not extremely high. There's also 4 Colossi out. Here comes a storm. Here comes a storm that does nothing. And there goes a Templar that goes to Protoss Heaven. Back to Ire with you, brother. Liberator zone setting up. Dealing a lot of damage, by the way. Holy crap. And this is going to be our final fight over here. Liberator sieged up. Ghost in the back dealing damage. And GG gets called. Not bad, no? MaxPax is watching the replay. That's how surprised he is that he lost. It's like, man. I thought if I get Storm, I usually win. And then he still lost. I hate to see it. What is next on the menu? I mean, it's a best of 5, so another game. That's what's next on the menu. I don't know what to tell you.
Catbutsy's super chatted $5.29. Cool casting.
Thank you, Catbird Sis. Appreciate the compliment.
Catbutsy's super chatted $5.29. Cool casting.
Thank you, Catbird Sis. Shout out to you. Harstem, have you noticed Clem is making so many mistakes lately? Almost no worker harassment like before. He was attacking like 5 bases at the same time. What? I see a lot of mistakes out of Clem. I think he's playing quite well. I think this is fake news propaganda. All right. Potentially our final game of the day. But do not worry. Because there are more days than just today. For most people. Barracks first. What's the chance it is 2 gas? 2 gas or 1 gas? Quickly type in the chat. If you think it's 1 gas, type a 1. If you think it's 2 gas, type a 2. It's 1 gas. That's 2 gas! Oh my god. You just pulled it in there. That's crazy. Look at all you guys getting tricked. Typing the 1s in the chat. Yeah, now everyone's typing 2. It doesn't count anymore. It already happened. If you're still getting it wrong now, you're an idiot. I like this game of trying to predict builds, okay? Oh. No, it's double gas, so he doesn't go Zealot. He's gonna go Core Nexus. Okay. I think MaxPax is gonna play 3-gate Robo Blink. But instead of a Prism, he will get an Observer, okay? What is Clem gonna do? Is he gonna play Bio again? 2 Reaper. What if it's the same build? 2 Reaper into mine. It is possible theoretically. 2 Reaper into mine into Raven plus tank. And then 3 Rex and going for stuff. Do you think it's good for the game that mech is semi-viable against Protoss? Yeah, of course. The more different openers you have, the better it is for the game. Okay, he's actually gonna go mine again. Look at this. Go on, show it to me. I know you want to. Mine. Mine. You have an adept coming out across the map. You know what the thing is with adepts often? People don't realize this about the adept. But the adept doesn't actually outrange the Reaper. Look at this. So, theoretically, if you have close to perfect micro as a Terran player... Oh my god, it's gonna lose it? Survives with 1 HP. That was pure luck. You did not count that out. If you micro perfectly as a Terran player, then this adept never should deal damage. But Terran players, you know, they don't like being perfect. They hate it even. They hate it. Absolutely hate it. He's gonna walk in and die? Oh, he dies. Wow. The more you know. Double Reaper jumps in. There's nothing in the main base, by the way. He's gonna try to get there. Probably gonna get at least a kill. Wow. Very neat micro here out of MaxPax. Look at that. Loses a bit of mining time, but no workers lost. Yes, lost the adept, which sucks. So we're going for a... What the... 2 marine, 1 mine. Yeah. Absolutely yes. This is a build. This is like one of the builds that you'll read about on Reddit. You know? I was wondering why no one does a mine drop with 2 marines. So the mine kills the units and the marines, they target the workers. It's like, well, because the marines will just freaking die. 2 marines is not enough. That went terrible. That's probably the worst possible outcome. I cannot imagine a worse outcome here for Clem. I guess a worse outcome would be losing the medevac and the marine. I just managed to figure out a worse outcome. Or him accidentally cancelling both of his barracks at 95%. But it has very little to do with the harassment outcome. How would you rate Clem's early game from 9 to 10? Like a 9.2. Yeah. Like, how stupid do you think I am, Mixu? That I can't figure out how a scale from 9 to 10 works. I know for the average Zerg player, this is really challenging. And usually a scale is 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. What do I do now? Like, for a pro, as I look at it, boom. I instantly transpose what's kicking off there. Because I wasn't born with brain damage. We're not the same. Ridiculous. Mixu thought he was throwing me a curveball. But this was the opposite of a curveball. It was a ball that went straight at me. And I hit it out of the park like a home run. It's one of the things that I have to Google every time is what the, you know, what the different types of balls are. Like curveball, fastball, straight ball. I don't think straight ball is a ball. Did he just... Oh! I was like, why the hell would he try to get an observer back home? And I realized, because there's 2 banshees that are killing 13 workers. Talking about curveballs. If there's one guy that got curved in this game... No, he did it too late! It's absolutely MaxPax. And Clem is the curve king. Clem loves curves. Balls. Curve balls. Banshees also get to escape. 5 stalkers towards the bottom side of the map. Where is these observers are looking for something. He's about to surround the dead space. I think Clem might just win with this push out. There's a serious possibility that Clem walks across the map with his first push out and wins the game. At the same time, Storm is about to finish up. That's also not the most likely outcome. Storm genuinely very good in these types of situations. How far away are we, though? We're 15 seconds away from that thing finishing. Of course, Clem doesn't know that. He probably thinks it's real. It's here. The threat is here. 20 supply advantage right now for Clem. Oh, that Stalker is so low. You want to just kill that, don't you? That storm was very good. That was actually a life-saving storm. Oh! Stalker forgot how to blink. As the double banshees now show up in the main base. With a little bit of energy, can I get another freaking 8 kills? 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30 workers killed in the first 8 minutes. Clem in a significant lead here. After a phenomenal early game, one would think that you could just move across the map and kill the opponent here, but Clem doesn't believe that quite yet. He wants to wait for his extra ghost. His extra barracks as well. And it's actually MaxPax that's doing the attacking. In an unheard of situation. 50 workers to 56. As if he's being pulled off the line. Good pre-splits. We have a couple more storms available. As this guy has energy available right now. This guy has energy available right now. And this guy has always had energy available. I feel like Clem is going to be holding, but he lost 18 workers. That means that his opponent now might be fine. We have more zealots coming into the natural and the main, but these bad boys are going to end up dying. What the hell is in here? Oh, still 2 zealots. Gonna kill some stuff. Stalkers at the front. No fort base yet behind us, by the way. Absolutely nothing there. These 2 zealots are still putting in work. 30 workers killed to 23, 99 supply to 91, 58 to 38 workers overall, as we're gonna get another 2 worker kills. Beautiful micro. Mama la micra. The Stalker goes down. MaxPax needs to take a fort base right now. Are these Templar? Oh, they're Templar. Do we have Ghost? Oh, we have 1 Ghost. That's not gonna be enough. Ooh. It's going to be Clem who will be setting up some attacks. The mine from the side gets taken out. And MaxPax moving in further forward. Up 20 supply at this point. Even in army supply though. Do we have a recall available? Yes, we do. Clem is on the way to dying. On the way to Amarillo. Every night he's been shaving his pillow. As this drop's gonna do some damage. Did I miss a chat? I did not miss a chat. No GG. That must have been a really frustrating game. He killed 12 workers the first time. Something like that. And then 15 more. 30 workers overall. And did not manage to get a kill. That's what you call a painful setup. Is it Protoss time? Is it time to pull out the P card? Like, this is as PvP as it gets. You're never gonna get more PvP than this. Yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Okay. What's the score? It's 2-2. 2-2, and Clem decides it's time for a Protoss versus Protoss. His best chance here is by playing an epic macro game against MaxPax. MaxPax, who lately has been struggling in the PvP matchup, maybe noted. Just some recent results off the top of my head, on the tip of my tongue. MaxPax had a 5-year winning streak against a particular player and ended up losing not one, but 2 series in tournaments over a very short period of time. After 5 years, 33 series of not winning. And then all of a sudden this attractive Protoss player managed to take him out. Unheard. That player, it was me. The big tip-off was the fact that the player was attractive, of course. That was the kind of the Easter egg in there. Did I beat MaxPax twice in best of 3s? Yes, absolutely. I'm not going to be, hiding that. That is something that definitely happened, and is something that I'll own up to. I'll take full responsibility for that as well. Because I was the one in charge. The question is, of course, is Clem capable of doing what I have been doing over these past few weeks, which is taking out MaxPax? It's hard to say. MaxPax opening up here with a 1-gate expansion, as Clem will go for a proxy Stargate. I think this is a Stargate location. So I'm just going to point out some location. Proxy Stargate. Proxy Stargate. Proxy whatever. I don't like this. Proxy Robo. Proxy Robo from here for sure. This is a fake proxy, no? Oh, don't love that. A fake proxy pylon against a 1-gate expand. This is theoretically one of the worst things that can happen for Clem. Like, this is really, really bad for Clem. Unless he's going into a 4-gate, which still has kill potential, it's going to be real freaking poor. Let's see where this probe is going to go. First person for MaxPax is everything we want right now. Is he going to go middle? Is he going to go to the sides? If he sees that naked pylon, he's going to be so freaking happy. He's going to dodge it. He's going to dodge the naked pylon. The empty pylon. The pylon without a building nearby. The pylon without a friend. They often say the Emperor has no clothes. But what about the pylon? Pylon is a building, so it's a dumb question. God, you guys are stupid sometimes. Adept moves out forward as Clem is going to meet it with his 2 stalkers. When I say meet, shoot at it. This is what I often do when people enter my house as well. First battery is coming out as we're going to have Zealot, Stalker, plus Oracle. Ooh, this Adept is going to get the scout on the Nexus. Did not see the sentry though. And that means that Oracle can be used for defense here, by the way. This is something people don't realize. But Zealot, Stalker plus Oracle absolutely destroys this. This is why at 318 you need to move back a little bit further. Like 318 is when it pops, when you start fighting. So you need to be back a little bit further. That is the standard timing. So now he lost the Stalker already. Oracle is out. Theoretically, this is what we would consider a victory for MaxPax, build order wise. But just because you have a build order victory doesn't mean that you necessarily win. I've been the living proof of that for 10 years now. I've had more theoretical wins in my life than any other player. So I know what it's like to be in MaxPax's shoes right now. You are already thinking what type of cake you're going to order yourself after this game. What sushi are you going to be eating in order to celebrate your big cup victory? But you still have to finish it. You have to finish the job. Can MaxPax do it? Here he comes. 2 oracles into the main base. Clem is ready with 3 stalkers. That is enough to deter these oracles from dealing any serious damage. We're most likely going to see an oracle split here. 1 in the main, 1 in the natural. Ooh, is this oracle going to take some serious damage here? A little bit of hull damage on this bad boy. Last shot did not go through. Still a big deal. And now, what the actual living crap is this? That is a move. It's going to get a worker kill. And lose an Adept. It's a trade, but I'm not sure if it's a good trade. Probably not. It's reminiscent of my trades from the Blizzard stock. I bought it 3 weeks before the big bomb dropped. That there were a lot of predators in that company. That was a mistake. For more stock trading advice, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Dark Shrine. Wow. I did not know MaxPax played Dark Shrine behind this. He used to do it a lot, but nowadays this is very unpopular. Due to the ease of scouting, especially in main bases. Clem moving towards the left side. He's going to find this pylon. Is going to find this pylon. Absolutely. Let's see if this triggers a response. Trigger. Trigger also a player, by the way, that recently beat MaxPax in a tournament. I'm not the only one that has his number. Multiple people have his number. As a new probe is going to get sent out. Robotics facility going up. Hallucination scouts the main base. Sees the Dark Shrine. Doesn't see the Dark Shrine. He loves me not. This is not loved. Isn't she lovely? Revelation? No, Stasis Ward comes in. If this third base gets cleared, that could be a big problem here. But the defensive micro for MaxPax so far is great. We have how many gates? 4 gateways defensively. MaxPax is going to hold here. Easy peasy. With a squeeze of a lemon. Robo on the low ground is not going to be a major issue. Clem didn't kill this Oracle, by the way. This Oracle survived. This one died. We have 1 Oracle remaining. 2 DTs moving out. First Observer on the way out. Don't forget, the Dark Shrine has not been spotted. As this game will continue on for now. This is the most unfortunate DT timing I've seen in my life. First person of Clem. I think he saw the DT. He should have seen the DT. He should see both DTs. He missed both DTs. A blunder of epic proportions here. Absolutely. Massive proportional blunders. This DT in the main base is going to get a couple of kills here as well. Stalkers hitting the third. As, look at this. Oh! The oldest trick in the book. Since Legacy of the Void. The Stasis Blink. A classic. A timeless classic. As this DT continues killing more and more things. Mainly going for Stalkers, which can blink away and have a higher movement speed. And thus was not the correct call. But the big Clem continues chasing. What does he have here? He has 18 Stalkers against just 10. Do we have a battery up here? Yes, we do. Gateway count is 6 versus 4. Upgrade count is in favor of Clem as well. Clem, despite these major losses, is still looking to be in an army-wise decent position. I wonder how this man did it. Not many people can do it like he does. Rapid movement. Look at his APM. 468 clicks per second. Per minute. You divide this number by 60 and you get the second. Which is still very high. It's what, like 8 per second or something like that? Almost 480. Wow, crazy. We got a split Stalker move out. So a couple of Stalkers to that left side. I mean, this is a classic multitasking move. But at the same time, we have 3 stasis over here. So this base feels kind of safe, you know? Oh, a big blink in forward. Oh, blinks in as well. So the problem with blinking stasis wards is that your blink does not continue its cooldown. So not only are you stuck, caught in a trap, you're also stuck without blink. And that means that if your opponent has a bigger army, which right now MaxPax kind of does here, you're in serious trouble because you're going to lose a lot of freaking units. You have defensive blink, so you can blink away. You can blink after your opponent as well. And Clem is going to take some serious damage here against these Stalkers. These 4 Stalkers are being misrallied as well, as Clem is getting blasted right now. 20, ooh, actually. Yeah, GG. He just left. He left the game as MaxPax was victorious. And MaxPax doing what many people can't, and that is beating Clem in a PvP. Although many people can't. I also know some folks that recently have beaten Clem in a PvP. Now, if you want more information on that, be sure to check out my newest YouTube video, which will be coming online in about 20 to 25 minutes. I can teach you guys a thing or two. Thank you, by the way, TKK, for the $2 as well. Shout out to you, brother. No GG? No, there was a GG this game, no? He didn't GG. No, he GG'd. You guys lying? Test the Marauder versus Sentry Stalker situation? I will. Yeah, he did GG. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it might just be easier to... No, I'd have to watch it anyway. There we go. Clem seemed inexperienced against Stasis. No, it's just really hard to play against. Like, you can never catch all of them. Can't catch all of them. It's just hard. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just hard. It's freaking hard. Life is hard. Yeah, the PAX is powerful, man. The PAX is real freaking powerful. But Clem is also good in PvP. I'm not gonna lie. Clem is good in PvP. All right, boys. We're gonna test it out once and for all. Use MaxPax. I'm the Terran.
Base is under attack.
What was the actual outcome in the game again? So I killed all stalkers. I killed all stalkers. Outcome in the game was worse? Was it really... I thought it was in the game. I thought it was two stalkers that remained. And here, theoretically, it was 1 stalker, 1 sentry. I mean, I microed my bottom marauder very poorly as well. So you could make like a case that maybe, you know, that should have been different. But let's have a look. He was a bit deeper as well, I guess. Which makes the fight for the Marauder significantly better. You killed that, then went here. You just lose a lot of damage output, I think. Yeah, 3 stalkers. So 3 stalkers versus 1 stalker, 1 sentry. And 1 stalker really being very close. Okay. Yeah, so I was right. In this case, the stalker should be targeted due to damage. Sick. All right. That's going to be it for me today as well. Thanks all for watching. I am not certain yet if I'll be here tomorrow. I think probably no, because I will be leaving tomorrow as well. So I'll see all of you next time. I hope you all had a brilliant time though. Like, even though this might be the last day that we'll see each other for this week. I don't think Wardy is streaming his wedding, but I could be wrong. I can ask him about it. I have sincere doubts. Yeah, I mean, that's really all there is for me to it, man. I love all of you equally.